All my life I had to be patient. Like Meek Millie, I was dream chasing. Finger to the law when I see haters. Oh, the feeling when you tell your niggas we made it. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. It's showtime like Kareem Lakers. I make a masterpiece, scene basic. No Meek Millie, but I'm dream chasing. Took the shortcut like Anita Baker. I want the bright lights that you see in Vegas. I need a big house with like 3 basements. Drop an M on the whip, think I'm speed racing. Don't know if it's the Transformer or the Green Ranger. My nigga Mac got the beat banging. Young nigga selling crack as a teenager. Had fiends playing baseball out here free basing. Had me showing off the rings like a Freemason. My mama gone, but I keep pacing. Trying to keep it all together like I need braces. Family calling when they need favors. When I was broke, they was acting like complete strangers. All my life I had to be patient. Like Meek Millie, I was dream chasing. Finger to the law when I see haters. Oh, the feeling when you tell your niggas we made it. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Rest in peace, the Nippy was the street savior. Got my credit right now, I need acres. Gotta turn your dirty money into clean paper. Trying to own a franchise without a key player. I go through hoes like I weave laces. Tree blazers, let they mama noodles be flavored. Meat takers that be acting like the D sacred. You bust in, you would think they on their knees praying. Then I slide like a screensaver. When I'm done, make some scrambled eggs, cheese bacon. Then it's on to the next, I ain't a speed dater. Little bitch ain't gon' hear from me till weeks later. I don't see no things changing. Kids still dodging bullets like they seen Matrix. These young niggas really need saving, but OGs won't teach them that the street's dangerous. All my life I had to be patient. Like Meek Millie, I was dream chasing. Finger to the law when I see haters. Oh, the feeling when you tell your niggas we made it. Ooh, baby.
It's live. It's live. It's local. It's boxing. Jetta Promotions returns to Charm City at the Hilton.
Yeah, with the young King Dev, I just feel like I have a responsibility to defend him as my brother. You know what I mean? Because I just know the propaganda is heavy.
Devin is all of us, man. He is all of us. Anything they can do, they doing to him, they can do to us. They do to
What's going on, my peoples, man? Y'all already know the vibes, man. KMJ Network, back at it, man. Tuesday morning, a little late today, man. I had to run an errand before I had to start the show, you know what I mean? But I got back in time and put the show together, you feel me? So we can get this thing going for this morning. Y'all know the vibes, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit the hype button, hype this show up. It helps us in the algorithm. We need y'all help in the algorithm, most definitely. Y'all already know the vibes, man. And subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel, man. We definitely active working, man. You know what I mean? Been doing several streams these past few weeks, you know what I'm saying, throughout the week, you know what I mean? So definitely subscribe to the channel, man. We definitely active. I got to get my video catalog back going, man. I got to drop some vids and stuff today. I know me and Jad, we supposed to link and do Read the Room today and record today too. So we got a lot of stuff coming on the channel, man. So y'all already know. And make sure y'all subscribe to my sister, Jad Queen Boxing, as well, man. Definitely putting in work. She just dropped a crazy video on Claressa, which we going to talk about Miss Claressa today. We're gonna talk about Miss Claressa today, most definitely. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot to talk about, I can say. Not so much crazy news dropping in the sport of boxing currently, but we did get some news a little bit yesterday that dropped yesterday during the show yesterday, and then some dropped after. Which we're gonna get into all of that news. Far as the Haney fans being emotional still, they still emotional, crying about Devin Haney duck sauce with Mr. Rolly Romero, Abdullah Mason, Joe Cordina. They got a date. They got a venue. It's lit. We're going to talk about that most definitely. Ohio shit. My brother Abdullah Mason back in action. We definitely going to talk about that. Talk about the other couple of fights that got announced yesterday as well with we already knew about Keyshawn. We talked about Keyshawn this past weekend with him and Nair Albright. We're going to talk about a little bit Raymond Ford and Ashaki Foster. We're going to talk about that a little bit. And, of course, we're going to talk about Claressa, man. She's trying to big dog MVP, man. She's trying to big dog MVP, man. You know what I'm saying? With his nasty work. And I briefly talked about her little motion yesterday that she had with Lauren Price, man. But we're going to get a little bit in depth with that a little bit today for sure, man. So let me salute to the family that's in the building so far. And like I said, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that hype button as well. And $ Cash App if y'all want to support the channel through Cash App or Super Chat or Super Thanks. You know what I'm saying? Any donation y'all give to the channel, man, we surely appreciate it. And it always go back forward to the channel, always. You know what I mean? Because, it ain't cheap doing this content. I'll just tell you that. And you feel me? So salute to my brother, all things in the building, man. My brother, you heard my man. He said smash that like button, man. Smash the like button for sure, man. Smash the like button. Share this on your socials, whatever socials you have, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, all of that good shit. Share the shit so we can get this content in the algorithm, man. You know what I'm saying? The truth need to be heard out in the algorithm. Much as possible. Much as possible. Salute to my brother Ace Austin in the building, man. My brother Ace Austin, what's good, my boy? What's popping, man? SBG Mello in the building, my dog, man. What's good, my boy? What's popping, boy? Yeah, and my sister Kwee is in the building. Texas in the building. Y'all already know, man. Y'all subscribe to my sister Kwee. Definitely doing great work on her channel, man. I know she gonna be talking about them women coming up this Thursday night, man. The women that was balling out this past weekend in the Final Four, man. Saudi, South Carolina didn't get the dub. Sorry about that. I'm still like sorry, but it's all good, man. UCLA, I'm a Big Ten fan, so Big Ten, they the one, and then the women and men. Yuck, Michigan won the natty. Yo, I hate Michigan, dog. I can't even lie. I hate Michigan in all phases. It's look, my brother, all things are good. You already know. And my boy Curtis Robinson in the building. My brother was popping. My brother was good. The commissioner is in the building. You feel me? Curtis Robinson. You feel me? Mr. Altruistic in the building, my brother, you know what I'm saying? From the town, man, from the city, Cincinnati, you know the vibes. My dog in the building, man. Yeah, man. We got, yeah, I forgot to get the daggone graphic too, man. We got the Ohio Boxing Hall of Fame coming up too in May. My man Tony Tubbs, he put it together last year with the first official Ohio Boxing Hall of Fame, and we have it coming back again this year in May. So I'm definitely going to be going to one of the two nights that they're having for the Ohio Boxing Hall of Fame. Most likely the first night, because it's like a meet and greet for us meeting, the fighters, that they have, as far as the inductees, as far as the Ohio Boxing Hall of Fame. And then the second night they got the ceremony, which is I'm gonna probably go to one of them because it's a little expensive out there, dog. But I'm gonna go to one of them, probably the meet and greet, so I can mess around and get some good content with some of the fighters and stuff. You know what I mean? Interview some fighters and some trainers and stuff. And so we got the Ohio Boxing Hall of Fame coming up in May. I forgot to point that out and mention that, but that's definitely on the way. So we definitely gonna be there this year. I know my brother Bean from Rainbow Boxing Podcast, my cuz, he went to it last year. He interviewed Tony Tubbs last year, you know what I mean, building up, promoting an event. So pretty sure me and him, we definitely gonna lock horns and make sure we be up there for that this year as well. Let me see what else. My brother Lee Jackson in the building. My brother Lee Jack was good, my boy. Was good, man. Was good. And my brother Curtis Jackson with the first super chat of the day. He said with the $2 super chat. He said just a little color. That's all, King. Keep grinding. Absolutely, man. Appreciate you, my brother. Appreciate you. You already know the vibes, man. Yeah, so my boy Josh Sanders in the building. Louisville's finest in the building. You know what I'm saying? My brother John Sanders. What's good, my boy? You already know the vibes, man. So, all right, man, we ain't gonna even hold this content up, man. Let's go ahead and get the, you know what I'm saying, popping it a little bit, man. And let me go ahead and start off with this clip, man. Start with Big Dre's. I played it in earlier in the show starting off, but I want to play it again so we can go ahead and get it started off with the first topic first real quick. But let us play this commercial real quick from Big Dre and my boy D1 on this one.
It's live. It's local. It's boxing. Jetta Promotions returns to Charm City at the Hilton, Baltimore.
Salute to my boy Big Dre right there, man. Of course, my dog Scooter Davis, man. You know what I'm saying? The future world champion. You know what I'm saying? The future of boxing. You know what I'm saying? Scooter Davis is back in action April 25th out there in the Maryland area, man. So if y'all in the DMV and y'all ain't got nothing going on and y'all love boxing, hey, go check this event out, man. They got a lot of young killers out there in the DMV area. And Scooter Davis, of course, he's a top-ranked guy. Definitely been putting in work. His last 4 fights, he done stopped guys off of body shots. You know what I'm saying? So we can probably assume it may be the same thing coming up April 25th for my dog Scooter, man, for sure. So salute to my boy Scooter. Salute to Big Dre and D1 with that drop for sure, man. That drop was definitely dope. And shark season, man. Shark season, dog. Yeah, man. Shark season, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited about what Scooter, you know, he's doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited with Scooter's building. You know what I'm saying? He's continued to get, you know, better and better each fight. And the shit gonna be lit, man. It's gonna be lit, man, coming up April 25th, man. You already know I'm gonna be showing some highlights from my dog. You know what I'm saying? And salute to my brother J-Man in the building, man. My brother Mr. Arthur Rizzick in the building, J-Man in the building, man. I feel good. My Cincinnati brothers is in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm loving it. You know what I'm saying? I'm loving it. I feel good this morning. And my brother Opulent LDTV in the building. My brother, man. Salute to my brother. Make sure y'all subscribe to Opulent, man. Doing great work on this channel, man. I love what he's doing. You know what I mean? And definitely support my brother. Support my brother Opulent. Support my sister Queequee. They both doing great work on their channel, man. So definitely support my family. Support the family. You know what I mean? We got to push each other. So I'm the main person that's going to be pushing everybody. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because we all family and we all got to support each other as well. Support my brother Crush the Legend as well. I ain't see him this morning. I was waiting on him, but he probably had some business to take care of. It's all good. That's my brother. But Crush the Legend. Make sure y'all subscribe to my brother Crush the Legend as well, man. My brother was cooking up. Conversation went a little left yesterday in the show. But it happens though. For sure. Salute to my brother Crush the Legend. Crush the Legend crazy, man. He crazy, man. That's my guy. Yeah, my boy Curtis Rob, he said Scooter Davis is really growing. He absolutely is growing. He absolutely is, man. I still feel like I got the best Scooter Davis interview right now. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I still feel like I got the best one out of the interviews that he's done since, like, before he did this interview with me and after. I think I still got the best Scooter Davis interview out here right now from him. You know what I mean? We had 2 hours. We was talking for over 2 hours, kicking it, you know what I'm saying, talking boxing, you know what I mean? Like, and it was dope as hell. And don't worry. Scooter Davis is going to be back very soon, very soon. We've been chopping it up on it. So part 2 is definitely coming very soon with Scooter Davis on KMJ Network for sure. My boy Stash, and he said, do not let Scooter Davis get close, man, for real. That boy, he's another body snatcher, bro. You're another body snatcher, bro, for sure. That boy Chris said he going to be on tomorrow. Yeah, man, for sure. You already know we tapped in, brother. You already know the vibes. Appreciate you, sister. But from all your support that you give, you know what I'm saying, it's nothing but for us to return it. You know what I mean? Like, and you deserve that support. You know what I'm saying? And as long as you've been doing your thing and everything that you stand for and how 100 and real you are, quickly, you deserve 100% support. 100%. You know what I'm saying? 100%, says for sure. You know what I mean? So let's go ahead and get into this topic. You dig? Let me see the jank, that boy crush crazy. All right, let's get to this topic. This first one. Let me scroll up. Mama Haney. So yeah, sorry. This news right here, we talked about this during the show yesterday because this broke during the show yesterday. So obviously, the man Colin Smith, apparently he hurt his ribs during camp. Per source involved in the event from telling Dan Raphael pretty much, saying that, Colin Smith is dealing with a rib injury. And they didn't even postpone it. They canceled the fight yesterday. And the fight for David Morrell, is 100% off now, which, they switched gears. And I feel really bad for David Morrell because he been prepping for this fight. The negotiations was, crazy within this fight. You know what I'm saying? The fight went the purse bid and everything. So I really feel real bad for David Morrell in this instance because, he was getting prepped up for this fight and everything. Like, he was getting ready for this one, man. And he wasn't able to, get this one, man. And apparently Colin Smith with a rib injury. Then, of course, David Morrell, he called out Ben Whitaker because Ben Whitaker, you remember he was fighting on that April 18th card too, but then they ended up moving Ben Whitaker's fight into the main event. So now Ben Whitaker will be main event for that card April 18th, and David Morrell, he's not fighting at all. He's not even getting a replacement opponent or anything. So he's totally off. Like, he's not fighting. And of course, the mention from Dan Raphael, he said, remains to be seen if it will be rescheduled. So this is a real tough situation, and it pissed me off because of Colin Smith. He been doing a lot of high capping, bro. Y'all remember he was trying to outprice himself for the David Benavidez fight. He outpriced himself for the David Benavidez fight, and when he's an interim champion, when the man, David Benavidez was, WBC champion, full champion, and then he had the WBA interim as well. You know what I mean? And this fight with Colin Smith and David Morrell, this was for that WBO. Colin Smith is a WBO interim champion at 175, and the WBO, we talked about it a few days ago on the show where they were talking about stripping Dimitri Bivol from the WBO. And what's messed up about it is now they may go ahead and let Bivol keep that strap now. You know what I'm saying? Now that this fight is off. And from what I seen from the WBO yesterday, they did say that Colin Smith has 10 days to give his medical report to the sanctioning body and give his records and stuff and everything to confirm that he really is hurt. You know what I mean? So the WBO is playing this situation very cautious, man. And I feel real bad for David Morrell because, like, damn, you go through a whole camp, spent money bringing in sparring partners and, et cetera. And no fight, man. 2 weeks leading up to the fight, like we almost about like a week and a half away from the fight. The fight was going to be next Saturday. Today's the 7th, so it was like, you know what I mean, 12 days leading up to the fight, and then boom, Colin Smith has a rib injury out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like it seems real fishy to me. That's all I'm gonna say. I ain't gonna insinuate nothing too crazy, but this seemed a little bit fishy to me. I ain't gonna hold you. You know what I'm saying? Colin Smith, his track record ain't good. It ain't good for us. The situation that happened with him and David Benavidez. He was acting like he was on some Josh Kelly shit. You know what I'm saying? Like acting like he was a big dog and shit. Like, bro, you have an interim strap, bro. You ain't making no demands out here, man. You ain't running nothing, man. You ain't no significant name at 175 like that, man. Come on. Like, these guys got to be realistic of their value, man. I think some of these guys, they get a title or they get an interim strap and stuff, and they let that shit go to their head too much, bro. And I think that's a big problem. A lot of these fighters are becoming very, very divish, you know, on some diva timing. And, you know, they're too much egotistic shit going on in this shit from a lot of these guys. Like, too much. Like, my boy Ish, I see you. Ish, what's good? Ish, my brother, what's poppin'? Hold on, let me get you together. You ain't on your other page. That's what I noticed. Yes, together. That's my dog. Yeah, so that boy Josh Setter said, don't blame him, a real nasty in that ring. Hey, I mean, and that's the fucked up part too. Morrell, he was pushing for Ben Whitaker, but you know Eddie Hearn and them ain't making that happen right now, man. They know Whitaker. They don't think Whitaker ready for that type of wreck right now. Meaty Riley was good, my brother was good. You want the other one? Okay, let me see. Let me get my boy Meaty Riley. That's my guy. And that boy Crush said, yeah, he called out Ben. Yeah, he called out Ben Whitaker, man. And Ben Whitaker, he ain't want no smoke, man, right now. Ben Whitaker ain't ready for that smoke right now. You know what I'm saying? You see him right here. They already made the play. They like, oh, we putting him in with Suarez ASAP. Yeah, I mean, they ain't waste no time. You feel me? Like, no time. You feel me? Smith, low-key, dug it. Bro, Colin Smith is an interesting individual, man. He dug David Benavidez in 4K. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we got to wait. I ain't going to call it a full duck until I see, you know what I'm saying, these reports for us, the medical report and stuff. I don't want to, go ahead and give them that duck tag yet. But if it look fishy with that report and the WBO, they starting to lean otherwise and want to put some action to this situation, then that's when we'll put the duck tag in. You know what I'm saying? But right now, it's not on them yet until we see this medical report, which we should see it very soon. You know what I mean? Very soon. Salute to my brother, No More Sleepwalking in the building too, my brother, man. And my brother, Bruce Gas in the building. Make sure y'all subscribe to Bruce Gas, man, most definitely. Boxing Legend on YouTube, man, most definitely. You know what I'm saying? Bruce Gas says, this happens, I've seen it a dozen times, and there's nothing we can do about it. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. That boy Isaiah think he capping. Isaiah think he capping. Hey, bro, I ain't even mad at you. I ain't even mad at you for thinking that, bro. Real shit. I ain't mad at anybody if y'all think that about Colin Smith. Salute to my brother, Big Dog Willie, with the $5 super chat. He said, Bill Haney equals facts, truth, and honesty, said the Hanos cleanse. That's like saying spam smoothie. It doesn't got together. Ain't no clean is calling Rolly a duck. Now, see, we don't get into that because I seen these guys. I'm like, how can you, bro? Y'all make no sense. Like, y'all so emotional and trying to flip the narrative. There's no way y'all can flip the narrative, bro. That's why it's a week strong and we're still going at the Haneys right now today. That's exactly why we're still going at them. You know what I mean? Because of they still trying to put out little weak ass narratives. Talking about, oh, it was a bad deal, man. It was a bad deal, man. Nah, Devin Haney should have. Nah, man, that's a bad deal for Devin Haney, man. Yeah, nah, bad deal. Like, nah, fuck all that. You know, it was a good deal. We just know y'all boys ain't no fucking stars, and y'all ain't got no promotional company. Y'all promotional company don't exist. It just really don't exist. Y'all guys are employees. Y'all guys are not bosses. That's the difference. They mad that it got exposed that they really employees and they not really bosses. That's why the Haney fans is emotional right now, cussing, ranting, and raving, trying to come up with a new narrative to spin and defend. And like, you can't, bro, there's nothing you can do. Y'all niggas been cooked this whole entire fucking week. And y'all still in denial about this shit. Like, fuck out of here. Come on. We got to make this make sense, bro. We just go have to call it real, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just got to call it real. Call it spade and spade with it, man. For real. Josh Reddish said, only one seeing Morrell is Benavidez. Yeah, that's a fact. That boy Dodger said, nah, it's a duck regardless. The Dodger goes on his helmet. Because Dodger, he came with that news yesterday. He like, yeah, man. I'm like, but that's nasty word, Colin Smith. It ain't looking good. It ain't looking good. It is not looking good. He said, Opulus said, Kev, he going to pay a doc for that report. Hey, it can be done. See, that's the thing. The duck is pending. The duck is pending, though. That's why I said it's a duck pending right now. Until we see that report, that they need. I see what Opulus saying that it makes me want to see the actual report. So hopefully WBO put this actual paperwork for this report, man, or no Team Colin Smith put out this paperwork. We need to see the actual report and see if it's a fugazi ass report for real. Because I'm noticing, man, there'd be a lot of nasty work, man. That boy Bruce Gas said Eddie could save this show, but he won't risk Whitaker's. Oh, that's a fact right there. That is a true fact. Like, they don't want Whitaker to be in harm's risk right now. They are still building him. Like, they would want him to get a title and then probably play keep away before they allow him to get in the ring with a monster like David Morrell right now in his career, when he's still kind of, they're moving him like, he ain't moving like is he on some prospect type shit? Like, that's my thing. I don't want to say that, but yeah, you can say so. Like, because he's not in championship contention. You know what I'm saying? Now I have to look at the rankings and see if he ranked in any of the sanction bodies. I don't know if he's ranked in any of the sanction bodies. Now that got me curious now. Let me see. Let me look real quick. Box rankings real quick. Let me see if he ranked in the sanction body, because that is interesting. That'll let you know like how the fighters is getting moved a little bit if they are ranked in the sanction body. So 175. All right. And the IBF, no. He ain't ranked in the WBA. He ain't ranked in the WBC. Oh, he's ranked in the WBO at 13. Ben Whitaker ranked at 13 in the WBO. But if you look at the other ranked sanctioning bodies, he's ranked number 5 in the IBF. Oh, shit. Okay. All right, so he's ranked number 5 in the IBF. So that's what I got. So he's ranked number 5 in the IBF. That's the highest ranking that he has. He's not ranked in the WBA, and Ben is not ranked in the he's ranked number 3 in the WBC. Damn. Okay, interesting. And he's number 13 in the WBO. So he's ranked number 3 in the WBC and number 5 in the IBF and number 13 in the WBO. That boy Bobby said, being a UK star, we'll see. They definitely holding back and building them like a motherfucker, building them like that in that way. We'll see. Dawg just said the Haney fans been arguing with me all week about it as we speak. They be ducking over here. None of that goofy shit ain't been happening. None of that over here. They know that. You know what I mean? They know that. John said it. Don't talk like that, Cam. I swear you really sounded like that. Cam, man, I swear, man. I mean, it's a bad deal, Cam. It's just a bad deal, man. Devin Haney couldn't accept that deal, man. 50-50. No guarantee, man. No, Cam. No, Cam. They super cooked, bro. Like overkill. Like I'm like in cruise control right at this point on the Haneys. Like I ain't even gotta be serious. I ain't even gotta go crazy on them. I feel like that anymore. The 35 injuries are becoming more frequent. Hey, I mean that it happens though. But at the same time though, it's hard to buy it though, man. Colin Smith been moving shaky, man, the past year, dog. So that's why it's a duck pending until otherwise. Until we see some paperwork, it's a duck pending. You know what I'm saying? Quickly said they go drop that paperwork on the table like a draw for him. You ain't lying. I can't do no make it weak. Oh man. Oh shit. Salute to my brother, man, Mr. Arthuristic, man, with the $20 banger in the Cash App, man. Salute to my brother, Mr. Arthuristic, man. He is supporting the show today for sure, as well as my boy Big Dog Willie and my brother Curtis Robinson today, man, for sure, man. Appreciate my brother, Mr. Arthuristic, right there, man. $20 banger in the Cash App for sure, you feel me? Shell Moore said Whitaker's a prospect. I mean, he in the sanctioned body, so if you number 3 in the sanctioned body, bro, and you number 5 in another one, you ain't no prospect. You in championship contention, so the wheels got to come off. Flat out, the wheels is off. You know what I'm saying? You in championship contention. We want to see you get some guys eventually. Now, let's see you mix it up with some of these other contenders that's going on right here. Now that's just the truth of the matter. Like we gonna have to we gotta keep it funky on that one. You know we gotta do so. Is the guy Suarez that he's fighting even ranked? Let me see that. Let's see that. If the guy Suarez is ranked, I don't think the guy Suarez that Ben Whitaker is about to fight he's not even ranked in 175 in the sanctioned bodies. So you already know they got a pure showcase fight for Ben Whitaker to make him look good and cook up, and he should get a stoppage. I'm expecting a stoppage out of this fight April 18th from him. That's what I'm expecting. No cap. No evidence in the building. My brother was good, bro. Was popping. That boy Curtis Robinson said they really need to find someone off them ticket sales. I mean, the thing is, the UK guys, they love UK boxing is different. I mean, the tickets is kind of cheaper than our tickets for our fights up here in the US, but you know what I mean? The UK is going to pop out for Ben Whitaker. Like he's a significant name in that country for sure. You know what I mean? Bruce Gass said paper ratings, who he beat in the top 10. That's why I'm saying I don't even know. That's why I'm saying I haven't seen him. I don't know what contenders he's fought. We need to see him mix it up with some of these other contenders and see if he's really the goods. Because we don't know if Ben is really truly the goods yet. In my opinion, we just don't know if he's the goods. Yeah, y'all having him fighting guys and stuff. He moving up in the rankings and stuff, and Eddie pushing him in position and stuff. But Eddie, eventually you got to see if that's going to be worth your investment, man. You got to put him in there with somebody, dog. I know y'all wasn't ready for no David Morrell. You know what I'm saying? Oh, they dug in, bro. Like, only people we getting Radio Too Rich, Radio Hacker, Flyer. That boy been ducking for sure. You know what I'm saying? I seen him in the comments on KO show last night getting cooked, looking stupid as fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he been hiding, you know what I mean? For real. You know what I'm saying? FaZe pulled up the other day. FaZe is a brave one. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the other ones, bro, they be ducking, bro. They don't be wanting no smoke for real. These niggas be capping. And salute to my brother D1 in the building, my brother. I know you punching that clock, my brother, man. You good, brother. Get that money, brother. I already know. Be safe doing your work today, though, man. You already know we got it. Make sure y'all subscribe to D1 and my brother William Old School Angry White Man Bossa podcast, man. That is family. That's family, man. Love those guys, man. Especially my brother D1. That's my guy, man. Like, me and him talk every day. Like, that's my brother. Like, me and D1 literally talk every day. Like, literally. Salute to my brother, man. All right, man. So we got that topic out of the way. Let's go ahead and get to this next one, man. All right, so what do we have here? Oh, yeah, so let's get to this. I know this is a good topic right here. So, all right, man, we know Tim Tszyu, he won this past weekend, got the win against Denise Nurja, you know what I'm saying, right there, which is I'm still off the performance. The performance wasn't crazy to me from Tim. Like, I mean, it was, I don't know, man. I don't know. But of course, Tim Tszyu, he did an interview on Last Stand podcast. I ain't gonna go through it because this interview was actually recorded before he fought Denise Nurja. But some of the clips from the interview was starting to circulate throughout the internet a little bit. And this guy Boxing Massacre on Twitter, he posted a video of Tim Tszyu talking with Brian Custer and saying that, you know, he expects to do Earl Spence the same way Sebastian Fundora did Keith Thurman, as is out with the old generation of fighters and in with the new. And he sees himself winning another belt at 154, but he feels the Earl fight is bigger than a title, which was very interesting for me to see this from Mr. Tim Tszyu, saying that he's going to do Earl Spence the same way Sebastian did Keith Thurman. Now, I'm like, you know that triangle theory shit don't work, right? And then even with the stance of, you know, his stance saying that, you know, it's time to get these older fighters out of there and it's in with the new. I mean, you got to look at the credit to what happened to you, Tim Tszyu. A lot of people was thinking you was going to retire after that Sebastian Fundora fight, bro, that rematch. So we got to make this make sense, my guy. Like, I like Tim Tszyu. Don't get it twisted. But people were asking for you to retire after you got whooped by Sebastian Fundora in that rematch, dog. Real shit. Like, you got your ass whooped by Bakram, and I heard the little excuse you gave and shit, talking about you was sick and stuff that week. And not buying it. I don't like when these fighters get in these interviews and then they get asked about a fight that they lost, and then they come up with some crazy ass excuse that we didn't hear them say before the fight or even immediately after the fight. I don't like that shit. I don't know how they be moving like that. That shit be kind of weird to me. I ain't gonna lie. Kind of weird to me. Kind of weird. But at the same time, I'm like, you gonna do Earl bad like Sebastian did Keith? I gotta see it. But the interesting factor of what he said was saying that the Earl fight is bigger than a title fight, which was, hey, he wasn't lying in that emphasis right there. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? He wasn't lying in that emphasis. But of course, the boy, Mr. Earl Spence is always watching. You know what I'm saying? He's always watching. You know what I mean? Of course. So, of course, you know, Earl Spence, he's seen that tweet and he responded to it with, the baby emoji. Yeah. Then he said, the only thing I heard was fighting me is bigger than winning a belt. LOL. So Earl Spence says the only thing I heard was fighting me is bigger than winning a belt. Laugh out loud. right there, which you gotta love it, bro. You gotta love Earl's energy, bro. Earl, I ain't gonna lie. I'm loving the confidence, man. I'm really loving the confidence. Like, I'm loving the confidence I'm seeing from Earl Spence, man, right now. And he popping his shit, man. You seen what he said yesterday, man. That man Earl is popping his shit, and I'm loving it. Like that, I'm loving it. You seen what he said yesterday? He said, "You think shit sweet? I'm gonna do you so bad." And I'm like, "Hey, I'm rocking with what Earl talking about out here right now, man. I'm loving the energy. Like, I'm loving the energy. Can't fake the energy at all." And Earl, he's a man of many of few words. He don't talk much, but you got Earl talking out early like this right now. It's getting me excited for this fight. It's getting me excited for it now. I'm getting excited for this fight. I can't lie. I'm definitely can't. He clowning, bro. Curtis said Tim talk a lot of stuff. He need to calm down fucking with the big fish. Hey, man. Hey now. Shel Moore said, "What's wrong with Zoo saying that he is going to fuck Earl up? What is Zoo supposed to say?" Hey, I don't have no problem. Pop your shit. Just stand on it when you get in that square ring. That's all I'm saying. Pop your shit. I like this shit talking. Y'all know I love some shit talking. Everybody know I love some back and forth shit talking. Y'all know I love that. You know what I mean? But you gotta back it up in the ring, though. The ring is gonna tell if all the shit talking is 100 from either fighter. That's the only thing. You know what I mean? But we ain't gonna act like this Earl Spence fight ain't a winnable fight for Tim Tszyu. I mean, for Earl. This fight, the style for Tim Tszyu poses right for Earl Spence. Like it's gonna be a banger ass fight. It's gonna be a banger ass fight. Yeah, sis, it be going down on Twitter, sis. I ain't gonna hold you. It be going down on Twitter. All I do is I go on there for the content and stuff. I ain't got time to be going back and forth with no trolls on Twitter. I ain't got the time. I ain't got the energy. None of that. I'm good. I ain't got no time to be messing around with these Twitter trolls out here. No time. So, but I'm on Twitter all day throughout the day, though. You know what I mean? That boy Blaze, salute to my brother Blaze. He said Earl versus him might be a 50-50 fight right now. Bro, I'm looking at it like that, though. No cap. I'm looking at it on like that, like it's a 50-50 fight to me. Tim Tszyu been through some wars, bro. And he was just banging with Nurja the other day, bro. He couldn't get Nurja out of there to save his life. He was hitting Denise Nurja with the kitchen sink and everything, bro, and couldn't stop that man the other day, bro. Like, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. I'm leaning 50. I'm leaning like 55-45 Tim right now because I need to see something from Earl. I need to see some footage, man. I just need to see. I just don't know. I can't be naive about the 3 years of inactivity. That's my only problem I have. I can't be naive to that. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, but not sorry. I can't. And I'm one of the biggest Earl fans. Don't get it twisted. I'm one of the biggest Earl fans. But I can't be naive as a real boxing, analyst and in the media in boxing and not, think about the inactivity from Earl, how he's going to look, you know what I'm saying, and everything. You know what I mean? I can't be naive to that. I got to be real. You know what I'm saying? Because Earl Spence is the reason why it changed how I look at fights as far as predictions in the fights. Earl Spence and Bud Crawford is the exact reason why. After that fight, I left my heart out of betting on any fight from there. Real shit. Real shit. You know what I'm saying? It was like the best move for me in boxing ever to do. Like, because like when we bet these fights, we can't have our heart into betting into these fights. We can't. We may love Earl, you know what I'm saying, and everything, but we gotta be concerned with Earl, with Tim Tszyu in this fight, as far as the inactivity. We can't be naive to that. Tim's been fighting. You know what I'm saying? He's taking like punishment and stuff like that, and you know what I'm saying, taking some physical damage as far as being in the fights that Tim's been in. Earl hasn't in 3 years. Maybe he did need the 3 years to heal up and come in fresh and come in rejuvenated. That's what we're hoping, but we don't know though 100%. That's my thing. We don't know. We don't know what Earl we're going to get. You know what I'm saying? All we can do is just assume and speculate and hope that we getting a live ass Earl coming out in this bitch, healthy as hell, ready to go to Tim Tszyu body and go upside his motherfucking helmet and pack his ass up like we used to seeing Earl Spence do. That's all we can hope for. You know what I mean? John said, I predict Earl beat him so bad, Tim corner throws in the towel, no miles. Okay, but I'm not mad at it. I can see Earl beating Tim Tszyu in this fight. I'm not going to sit there and say I don't see Tim Tszyu just beating Earl easily. I don't see that. You know what I'm saying? Like Tim Tszyu style, like his style is meant for Earl, and Tim Tszyu done been in some wars. Tim Tszyu be worried about getting hit at times from the head, but man, he get hit on top of that dome one time, man, from Earl. That motherfucker gonna start thinking twice in that bitch. Yeah, my boy Opulent be cutting up on Twitter too. He be wilding. Sis, quick. Opulent, get Brody. Brody be wilding on Twitter. Opulent be wilding on Twitter. Salute to my guy. Crush, man. I know you be on Instagram. I know Crush more so Instagram, Facebook, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? I fuck with Twitter for the content. A lot of the fighters is on there popping their shit and stuff, the athletes in general and stuff like that. A lot of the entertainers and stuff that be on there popping their shit, man. So I just be on there, on Twitter just for the content, man. I don't be worried about the other individuals. You feel me? Said quick was I wish I would go back and forth with that's right. They don't get no timing from me on there. Crush said it's a 50-50 fight. Yeah, hey. But that's why I'm saying I'm not mad at it. I think it's 50-50 right now. The inactivity is my only issue. That's really my only issue is that inactivity. He said, I think Earl made Tim hey, for real, bro. Like, I wouldn't be surprised Earl does fuck around and stop Tim Tszyu off of the war that they're going to have. And Blaze being a realist too, he says, I can't see past the inactivity. You know what I'm saying? Like, that inactivity is, we're seeing with some of these older fighters that is playing a fact in some of these fights with them. So that's why we can't be naive to that. That's why I wanted to take heave in that, you know what I'm saying, for everyone. You know what I'm saying? We can't disregard the inactivity from Earl. You know what I mean? We seen it with Keith. 2 fights in 5 years. Nah, wasn't good for Keith. It wasn't good for Keith at all. Like, it didn't do no justice for Keith. You know what I'm saying? Fighting a Sebastian Fundora, even though some people just believe just in general, just the size, the height and everything was just an issue for Keith 100%. You know what I mean? So we shall see. We shall see, man. I like EJ in this fight more than people, you know what I'm saying, believe, man. And salute to my boy, Rare Breed Boxing Talk, man. My brother with the $5 super chat saying, salute Cam J supporting the grind, man. Appreciate my brother, man. Rare Breed, man. My guy, man. Salute, brother. Salute, man, for sure. Yeah, man. So, yeah. All right. So let's get it cracking with this next one, man. Where is it at? All right, so let's go and talk about these fights then. Let's get it cracking with some of these fights that got announced. Now, we talked about this last week where we were saying that this fight, they was aiming for May 30th for Shockey Foster and Raymond Ford. And the deal is done. The deal is done, man. I was hoping that this fight would have been on the Boosters and the card. But one thing I gotta say, and salute to the guys, Top Rank. Top Rank, they are doing a thing, bro. 3 fights on the zone booked by Top Rank, between Top Rank and Matchroom. 3 fights locked in. No Turkey Al-Sheikh. I repeat, 3 fights between Top Rank and the zone just got made in this last month. The last 2 weeks, if we want to keep it 1,000, the last 2 weeks, 3 fights between Top Rank and Matchroom been made with the zone. No Turkey Al-Sheikh. Y'all think, just sit on that and just think about it just for a second. Just think about the fact that we just seen literally 3 fights between Xander Zayas and Boots Ennis. This fight with Ashaki Foster and Raymond Ford, and the other fight that we got on the thumbnail with Abdullah Mason and Joe Cordina. That's 3 fights between Top Rank and Matchroom, along with the zone being made among these 2 companies. No Turkey Al-Sheikh. That's significant right there. That this is boxing. This is some real big dog shit. No huddling up, asking, I want more, doing all this extra shit and extra talking. No, these guys handling the business behind the scenes and getting the deal done. Raymond Ford was trying to be public with the whole conversation. Ashaki Foster told him to shut the fuck up and let's get the deal done. And they got the deal done. Salute to my sister, Miss Joette, in the building. Salute to my sister, man. Y'all already know that's my hitter right there. Don't, hey, Miss Joette to get you. You're getting out of line in the chat, man. You know what I mean? Raymond Ford was trying to do a little bit of public negotiations. Ashaki said no. Let's keep this, bro. We getting the fight. My team talking to your team. We gonna get the fight done. And that's my problem with some of these youngins, man. Too many public negotiations, so much out there just talking, just doing too much talking and not enough action. You know what I mean? And I love this fight. I love this fight. Blaze said, Shock versus Savage. Let's go. I love this fight. And it's in Houston. Sis, Quee. This fight in Houston, sister. This fight is in Houston, man. Fight is in Houston, man. So Ashaki Foster getting a homecoming in Houston for this fight with Raymond Ford, which I love that. I think Ashaki deserves it. I think he deserves a hometown fight and to, you know, be able to fight in front of his fans and defend his strap and go at this motherfucker Raymond Ford, man. They got a hot storyline with, you know, Ashaki Foster and Shakur Stevenson. You know that, Ashaki Foster then told the boy Raymond Ford, I'm gonna beat the son up, and then I'm going after your daddy. You know what I'm saying? And then the boy Raymond Ford was like, you ain't gonna get to him. You ain't gonna get to him. You ain't gonna get to him. I'm like, bro, did you just hear that man say that Shakur is your daddy? like, did you hear this man, what he just said? Like, this man said that he gonna beat you up, he gonna beat the son, which is you, and he gonna get to the daddy. You over here talking about he ain't gonna get to him. I was like, what the fuck, bro? Like, come on. Like, are you shitting me? And Sis said, that's how it should be without Turkey. And that's what we're seeing. We're seeing that right now. A lot of these fights is being done without Turkey Al-Sheikh. Turkey Al-Sheikh, he gave us his list of people that he working with right now for the year. You know what I mean? The Crush said, and no turkey links on a platter. Facts. My cousin Ring Wall Boxing Podcast. Salute the Cuzzo right there. He said, how long was Big Charlo out before his last fight? I don't know if it was. I know he fought Thomas Lamana last year, and then before that, I don't know. It's probably like a year or something like that. It's probably a year or something like that, I believe. Then my boy Cuzzo said, I got shocked by late stoppage. Ooh. Ooh, wee. I like Shock in this fight, by the way, too, myself. Shock has fought the better competition in recent time. He's put on better performances than Raymond Ford. They got a former opponent that they both fought in Abraham Nova, and Raymond Ford looked like he had more trouble than O'Shaquie Foster did in that fight. You know, even though I don't like to do the triangle theories, but just to throw that out there, you know what I'm saying, in particular, I think this fight is going to up Raymond Ford's level in this fight, though. That's one thing I will say. I believe they gonna you not gonna get to him. That's what he was saying. Look at how he got that clip right there. I wanted to pull that clip up for a second because I'm like, that boy was acting crazy, man. LeBron Jones was good. My brother was popping, bro. Let me get my brother together. I was like, him and me rallying there. Yeah, I was looking at these daggone rankings. That's why I was off of here. Yeah, man, like, I love the fight. I love the fight. And I think Raymond Ford, this fight is going to turn his game up in a sense. It's going to elevate his game. It should elevate his game. If we see other than that, then it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? O'Shaquie Foster, I think he's going to be 100% ready for it, especially to put on a good performance in his hometown and defend that strap, and for you to get an opportunity and push even further for Shakur or, other big fights, possibly at 130, unifying with Navarrete. If Navarrete get through the Charlie Suarez fight, you got Anthony Kakasi, you know what I'm saying? You try to get him and unify with him. Like O'Shaquie Foster, he is pivotal that he wins this fight with Raymond Ford. In reality, it's really pivotal that he wins because it's a lot of bigger fights, in a balance form. You know what I mean? And he can't lose to Raymond Ford. He can't afford to lose to Raymond Ford at all. And Raymond Ford, he got to be up his game. I just don't see Raymond Ford. I don't see consistency out of his performances. I don't see him opposing his will, you know what I'm saying, on his ops that he's fighting in his last 3 fights. He ain't stopped nobody in a long time, bro. Since 2024 or something like that. It's been almost couple years. You feel me? He went through a whole year not stopping nobody, just going straight decisions. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you have to stop everybody you fight, but some of the guys that is Raymond Ford is fighting, when he moved up from 126 to 130, we bro, we expect you to stop one of these guys, bro. You ain't even stopping these guys. You know what I mean? He said he ain't gonna get bro, super diabolical, bro. That's why I said I think for us the mental aspect into the fight, the build up, I think O'Shaquie Foster gonna be getting Raymond Ford out of his body for us emotional, because we seen it with that clip between them guys. Raymond Ford was emotional in that clip. You know what I'm saying? He was emotional. He didn't know what to say. You know what I'm saying? That man couldn't even respond back to the bull. O'Shaquie Foster, you feel me? My boy Lee Jack said he got shocked. Yeah, man, I'm running with shock right now. I don't know if he stops Ray Ford, though. I could say, I'm saying, I say decision right now. I don't think he stops Raymond Ford, though. I think it's going to be a good-ass scrap, though, between these guys. You ain't going to get that. Savage Bo, my brother, man. Salute, bro. He said, Then I said what too? He said Ford might get done like Foden. Hey, for real. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what Cool Boy was on. Cool Boy was tripping. That boy Sheldon Moore said, I got Savage, Ray by TKO. Shut the fuck up, Sheldon. Get the fuck out of here, man. You fuck out of here. You, bruh. He could, bruh. Hold on. Let's do this, man. Let's do this. Let me go to, I ain't even going to pull it up on the computer, man. I ain't going to even pull it up on the computer. Let's do this. Let me go ahead and pull up Raymond Ford box rack real quick, man, to see about these fights. When the last time he stopped somebody, technically, man? He 27. Okay, let's see. All right, so last year he fought Abraham Nova. That went to a unanimous decision. I remember covering that fight and watching that fight. That boy was banging with Abraham Nova. Then he fought Thomas Matisse. Went to decision with him. So the two fights that Raymond Ford had in 2025, he went to decision. 2024, his first fight at 130 against Orlando Gonzalez, he won by decision. Of course, he lost to Nick Ball in 2024, where he lost that title, where I felt like he won that fight. I ain't gonna lie. I felt like Ray Ford won that fight against Nick Ball. They robbed him, though. Of course, he had that banger fight with Kolmatov, on Top Rank. That's when he won the 126 title. He stopped him in 2024. So Raymond Ford has not had a knockout literally in 2 years. Since he was at 126. Since he's been at 130, he hasn't stopped nobody. You better read this thing, read the room in that show more. Understand. The man Raymond Ford has not stopped nobody since he's been at 130 pounds. That's something deep right there, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then just overall, what is he? He's overall, what? 18-1 and 1, 8 knockouts. So he only got 8 knockouts. So I think he's like below like the 50 cent mark, the 50% mark for his knockout rate. You know what I mean? I don't see that man Ray Ford stopping the Shockey. I just don't see it. Salute to my sister 2 Cents Boxing. Make sure y'all subscribe to my sister 2 Cents Boxing as well, man. One of the best in the game doing this shit. She been cooking niggas out here, having niggas in their feelings and emotional and everything. Y'all be definitely, man. Salute to my sis, man. 2 Cents for sure. SBG Mello said he got shocked. I like shock too, bro. I like shock in this one. You know what I'm saying? He said if Ford get that belt, he holding on to that belt forever. That would be a fact. That would be a fact. That would be a fact. You heard my brother. And make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Hit that super chat. Hit the cash app. Hit the hype button as well, man. Help us in this algorithm, man, for sure. If y'all ain't hit that like button, for sure. For sure. I'll be forgetting to mention it during the show, but I gotta continue to say it at times. We want to get this algorithm up for sure. My boy Curtis Rob, I got it going 12 rounds. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be no. I don't see this fight. I don't see either guy stopping each other. That's just me. You know what I mean? That's just me. I don't see Shockey power is cool, but it ain't crazy like that for real. My boy LeRon Jones said I got it by decision. Yeah, man. I got Shockey by decision right now. And Jay, man, yeah, but he up here talking about yeah, man. I got Ray Savage by TKO. Man, he ain't stopped nobody since he been at 130, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to read the room myself into that and be like, man, he ain't stopping nobody at 130. So he's all of a sudden just going to stop a Shockey Foster out of nowhere? Come on now. Like, come on now. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know I got to be real, man, for real. And I love Mr. Show. That's my guy. That's my guy. You know what I'm saying? T Hill in the building. What's good with my brother T Hill, man? One of the big hitters on the channel, man, for sure. For sure. Then I said what too? He said Ford was losing that one fight and stopped doing the knife. I think it was, that was the fight with Kolmatov. That was the fight that he won that 126-pound title. And then he was looking to move up to 130. He stayed his ass at 126, and he ended up getting robbed in that fight by Nick Ball. I thought he won against Nick Ball. I ain't gonna lie about that. I did feel he won that fight with Nick Ball. They robbed him bad in that fight, and that was nasty work. Sheldon Moore said when the last time Ashaki says, but see, this the thing though, Sheldon Moore. I ain't saying Ashaki gonna stop Ray Ford. That's one thing we gotta have context to. I didn't say Ashaki Foster was gonna stop Raymond Ford. You said Raymond Ford was gonna stop Ashaki. So that's when we looked in behind that resume and see when he stopped somebody. But we can look at it though. Hold on, let me go check out. Let me check it out. Did they put him on the box rack yet? Nah, they ain't put him on the box rack yet. All right, so yeah, let's go ahead and check out Ashaki real quick, man. Since you ask, because either guy, that's why I said I don't see either guy stopping either one, because they both don't have no crazy knockout power like that. You know what I mean? In their perspective. Now, Ashaki Foster, 24-3, 12 knockouts. Like I said, he got more knockouts than Ford do, though. Last time Ashaki stopped somebody was 2023 against Eduardo Hernandez. You know what I mean? That's why I said Ashaki, he ain't had a stoppage in a while, but we seen the performances that he had with Ray Vargas, where he took Ray Vargas off. You know what I mean? We seen the performance where he got robbed by Robinson and Conceição in that first fight, and then that second fight he came back and dominated him. Even though they put it as a split decision, they was trying to get over on Ashaki that first fight. That's what was making me iffy when Ashaki was working with Top Rank. I'm like, Ashaki might have to look for it and making a move on Top Rank, bro, because they trying to get bro whacked for real. Like he ain't got the 100% support from Top Rank like that for real. And I think I don't know if he ended up reading up his deal. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? I think his relationship with Top Rank is a lot better now, I will say. It's a lot better than what it was at that time, because it was looking shaky. And around that time, around the Robinson Conceição fight, I will say that for sure. See, that's your problem, Sheldon Moore. That's when you end up picking a fight wrong, when you start saying these fighters ain't shit. Ray Ford ain't did shit. And you want to go there. What has Ray Ford done besides winning that title one at 126 one time, and then he defended and get whooped by Nick Ball, and after that he been at 130. He just now getting a title fight at 130. Just now. You would have thought Eddie would have been pushed him into position to get a title fight at 130. You know what I mean? Like, and yeah, we just now seeing it. You know what I'm saying? Like Raymond Ford performance, I like Raymond Ford as far as I like him. He all right. He cool. But he don't move the needle for me to be. He don't do nothing special for me. You know what I'm saying? And beating Ashaki Foster. That's just my personal opinion. My brother teaching the building, he said, I think Shock is the best at 130, but I think this is a very competitive fight. I think this is going to be a banger. I think they're going to be hitting in this one. I truly do. You know what I mean? Lee Jackson said, and Shock has never been stopped. That's the thing. He never been stopped. Even in the 3 losses that he had, he didn't get stopped. He lost by decision. You know what I mean? Like, and Ray Ford don't got no power like that to stop motherfuckers. On the money line in the building, salute to my brother on the money line, my dog, man. And we said, Shell Moore said, don't matter. He gonna knock this nigga out. Man, Shell Moore, you over there smoking that bullshit over there, man. Fuck you. Shell Moore on bullshit. And salute to my brother B King, man. Happy birthday again to my brother B King, man. Hope you enjoyed your day yesterday, dog. It's your day the whole week, man. Fuck you talking about? It's your birthday, man. It's your birthday the whole week, man. Salute to my brother B King, man, for sure, man. Happy birthday to my brother, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. All right, man. So this fight is May 30th. Ashaki Foster, Raymond Ford, May 30th. Houston, Texas. Y'all got to fight, dog, man. Be ready for this fight, man. I'm definitely going to be ready for it, man. And I'm excited about this one, man, for sure. I definitely am. Got to say that. So let's go ahead and briefly talk about this next one right here, too. So we got Nair Albright, Keyshawn Davis, man, the rematch happening in Norfolk, Virginia, May 16th, man. So another fight that no jive turkey involved. Another fight that is made, which is, I'm definitely rocking with this one. Abdullah Mason, of course. He last time he had to cover for that boy Keyshawn Davis in Norfolk, Virginia. So I am questioning to see how well Virginia receives, Keyshawn after everything has happened, which I think Keyshawn's been mending that wall up a little bit, with him doing a lot of great work in the community with, the kids and stuff and giving back and stuff to the community and everything. So, I think Keyshawn will be good for us to follow him. I think Norfolk gonna pop out, especially with everything happening, the storyline behind it. Nair Albright coming back in enemy's territory, back in Norfolk. You know what I'm saying? And this is a fight that Nair was pushing for a long time. So now he got it, man. He got it, and we here with it, man. My question: what is the fucking weight for this fight? What is the weight? What is the weight? That's my question. What is the weight for this fight? And nobody has said nothing. So right now, I'm gonna just go off of assumption and say that this fight is at 140. But I am still curious if it's officially at 140 because we don't know yet, and nobody hasn't confirmed it yet. Real weird, really weird on that. I got to say that. Really weird on that one. There you go. So what we got? I knew that boy Crush was gonna say something crazy. I knew he was gonna say something crazy. This boy Shell Moore talking about, come on, KJ, we gotta get the old niggas out of the sports so the new niggas can take over. But man, I'm not pushing that though. That ain't my MO. I'm not pushing that. However, some of these old guys fuck around and whoop some of these young motherfuckers, man. Well, we can't push that near. I'm not pushing that narrative. I'm not out there like with that one, man. T said, you said it's 140? Okay, 140, man. Interesting. That's at 140. The Crush said, Coleslaw versus Woo. Yeah, man. Hey, y'all calling that man Coleslaw is still crazy to me. I ain't gonna lie. That's just crazy to me. No cap, man. Shell Moore said, gotta go with Keyshawn. However, Albright is a threat. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm with you. My boy A Sauster, he said, tell me why Keyshawn punk ass cloud chasing Rowley, Ryan, Devin, meanwhile having a fight sign already 1 month later. Then he says he's fighting a 147 champion. Keyshawn is a retard. They said you on some radio time in Keyshawn, man. You don't want to have that stigma on your name, dog. I'll tell you that right now. Keyshawn, I feel like Keyshawn, and I told people, Keyshawn was all over the place. Keyshawn didn't know. He knew he was going to fight this man, Nair Albright, the whole entire time, bro. The whole entire time. Even when he was up there bluffing on the scene with Abdullah a couple weeks ago. I told y'all that at that time. That shit was cat. Super cat. And don't get me wrong, I like Keyshawn a lot in certain stuff, but it don't cost nothing to keep it real. It don't cost nothing to be you. Be you. Yeah, I like the trolling, running around at times and shit like that. But when you try to press a motherfucker like Abdullah, when behind the scenes, nigga, you already got a fight with Nair Albright, it makes you look goofy as hell. I hit the weed on that one. it make you look stupid, goofy as hell for real. Because you did all of that for what? For Top Rank to announce your fight at hometown 2 weeks later? It was all for nothing, my nigga. like it was all for nothing. Like it was no reason at all. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? That's why I said with these guys, too much talking, not enough action. We always picking out that this was gonna be your next fight, and it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's too much contradiction with these guys, man. That's why I said he should have never tried to press Abdullah. You know what I'm saying? Because all it was going to do is backfire, and it looked stupid on Keyshawn's behalf. And Keyshawn better be locked in and be ready for this one, because Nair, he damn sure ain't laying down for no damn Keyshawn. He want this win bad. He want that win bad. And he ain't going to lay down for him. He definitely ain't going to lay down for that man. So we definitely need to see, Keyshawn at his best in this fight. You know what I mean? If he really like that, he fuck around and try to get Nair out of there. If he really like that this time. Yeah, I see them boys in the college. What up, boy? Said was that coleslaw is crazy though. Yes, it is. Didn't Albright miss weight his last fight? Interesting. Yeah, him. I'm glad you mentioned that. No more sleepwalking. Damn. I'm glad you mentioned that, because Albright did come in. He came in way over more than Frank did. That being said, it makes me think now with that, just that thought, it makes me think this fight is at 47. This fight most likely at 47. It's most likely at 47. That just made me think of that, because he definitely was over like 4 pounds, I think, like 3-4 pounds. Frank said, fuck it. Frank was like a half pound over. You know what I'm saying? They said, fuck it, we just gonna run the fight. They ran the fight. That's tough, dog. That's tough. The man said what I said. He said, I need Keyshawn to lose so he can shut up. He can talk more and backtrack what he say worse than Shakur do. Man. Bro, the contradictions, bro. He part of that clan, man. The Bud print, man. The Bud clan. The Bud Buddy clan, man. They all be contradicting and lying themselves. We're going to get in on this next person, too. Real good matchup from Ring Wild Boxing Podcast. He said 55-45 Keyshawn. Okay. I ain't sleeping on this man, Nair Albright, at all. Nair Albright, like I said, he is awkward as hell. You know what I'm saying? He's an awkward fighter. And he made the fight a little difficult for Keyshawn in that first fight. You know what I mean? So we had to keep that in context with that for sure. All right, man. All right, gotta talk about it real quick. So that fight right there with Keyshawn, May 16th in Virginia. Keyshawn Davis, Nair Albright, the rematch. We'll definitely stay tuned to any news on the undercard, etc. for that. All right, so let's go to this one. I had to talk about this. My boy, yes, Cleveland. We are in the building. July 4th is going to be super fireworks in the building. Abdullah Mason. This is what we wanted, Ohio. We asked for it, Ohio. We said we need Abdullah Mason having this title fight for his first title defense in Ohio. We need it immediately. We asked for it, and Top Rank delivered. They delivered. I'm excited. When I seen this, that was the best news I seen all day yesterday, bro. When I seen this, I'm like, Oh man, Abdullah is getting a fight in Cleveland. I'm like, oh, we're in the building. I told wifey, I said, oh yeah, get ready. We're going to Cleveland July 4th for July 4th weekend. Like, yes. Like, I'm gonna probably be there probably Thursday. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I might be there that Thursday for the final press conference and get content out of that, interviews and stuff like that up there. And be up there Friday for the weigh-in. And of course Saturday for fight night, man. So I mean, Cincinnati to Cleveland, it's about like 4-hour drive. It ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing. You know what I'm saying? We in the building, man. Abdullah Mason defending his WBO 135-pound strap versus Joe Cordina. You know what I'm saying? And one thing I wanted to add context with Abdullah, he been telling us that this fight was most likely next. He ain't pump fake and say he was trying to fight this guy and that guy and all of this extra shit. You know what I'm saying? He been letting us know that the fight most likely is Joe Cordina, and this is what it was. He ain't do the shit what Keyshawn was talking about. I want to fight this guy. I want to fight that guy. I want to fight that guy. When you're behind the scenes, you're talking about fighting Nair Albright the whole damn time. No fugazi shit. You know what I mean? Abdullah Mason, appetite for smoke, man. You know what I mean? We in the building. J-Man, Mr. Authoristic, man. We in the building, man. We are in the building. July 4th. Man. Yes, D1 said he gonna be in that bitch. For sure, bro. We in the building. It's gonna be lit, man. It's at Cleveland Cavaliers, their arena. So it's gonna be at there, man. Which is, I know me and my brother Marcus from Ohio Runs Boxing, we was talking like, would they put Abdullah, would they put him in Cleveland Cavaliers arena, or would they do something like a little smaller, like something like Cleveland State? And we was thinking probably Cleveland State, but I think they trust and believe in Abdullah, where they like, shit, fuck that, man. We opening up the arena. You know what I'm saying? And now it's getting a lot of buzz around Ohio right now with Abdullah fighting July 4th, which now you got a lot of us around Ohio, we all talking about going and shit. And a lot of people from the Midwest gonna pull up and shit. So it's gonna be lit, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna see Abdullah get it cracking against Joe Cordina. Joe Cordina, he's the number one contender in the WBO. And bro, that man, you think Abdullah about to go crazy in this shit, dog? He about to go so crazy in this fight. Joe Cordina, he just really fucked up bad. Abdullah is about to cook his ass so bad in Cleveland. This gonna be one of all the ass whoopings Abdullah been giving out. I think this gonna be the worst one he gives out right here. This first title defense, he about to send Joe Cordina ass whooping so bad back to UK. Joe Cordina gonna wish he never came to fucking Cleveland. This gonna be bad. You know how rowdy Ohio fans gonna be in the building. We gonna be so damn rowdy in that bitch. It's gonna be loud as fuck. The bad females from Ohio gonna be at the fight. Fly niggas from Ohio gonna be in the building. It's gonna be crazy. Joe Cordina, he lost the fight before it got announced, pretty much, dog. Abdullah Mason gonna beat the dog shit out of Joe Cordina in this fight. I promise you. He gonna beat the dog shit out of him. You think that this man Abdullah in Cleveland on the home man, he about to beat the dog shit out of this man Joe Cordina, dog. It's gonna get ugly. I'm just telling you right now, it's gonna get ugly. Fireworks, big time. It's gonna get super ugly, bro. It's gonna get ugly. Shell said barbecue Cordina on the menu. Exactly. It's going to get ugly in this fight. I don't even have much. I don't even got a breakdown for. All I can tell you, I know Abdullah's going to beat the shit out of Joe Cordina in this fight. He is going to turn up in this fight. You know what I mean? T said Joe Cordina is a solid fighter. I can see this being as tough as his last fight. I don't see it. I don't think Joe Cordina's. I don't think he's that much good than Sam Noakes. I don't see nothing special out of Joe Cordina. That's just me. I don't see nothing. I don't think he got shit for Abdullah. Abdullah gonna fuck around and run through him. I ain't gonna lie. Especially what I seen from in that Anthony Kakashi. And you let Anthony Kakashi do that ain't even no knockout guy that don't really have power like that. You let him stop you. Oh, wait till what you see Abdullah. What he's gonna do? He's gonna do him greasy. I promise you. He's gonna do Joe Cordina greasy. He is gonna. We gonna be smoking Joe Cordina pack in the 5th round. Mr. Arthurist said, "I can't wait, bro. I can't wait. I'm excited. I couldn't wait to talk about this on the show today. Like real shit. I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait to talk about this on the show today." D1 said, "Cloud of smoke." Facts, bro. Facts plus facts. J Ben said, "Abdullah finna stop Cordina's, bro. He gonna stop him, bro." I don't even like talking like that before a lot of fights, but this one I gotta talk like that because I'm knowing what type of timing Abdullah gonna be on this fight. I know what type of timing he gonna be on. Yeah, I mean, I'm knowing it's gonna be lit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna get to the after party early because this fight gonna be over by 6. That's what Shell said, bro. Hey, by 6. I don't see this fight being no pass in the deep rounds and shit. I don't think Joe Cordina gonna take Abdullah in the deep waters in this fight. I don't see it. Like, Abdullah gonna pack this man up. I can't wait to see this shit, man. I can't wait. I'm excited. We're gonna be pushing in the heavy. I might have to try to get the guys, man. We might have to run a best from Ohio show this week, man. So look for it. We probably gonna put that together this week. So I gotta hit up the guys because we got a lot of Ohio talk to talk about for us within boxing. So probably have to put this second episode together with the guys, man, from Ohio on this shit because we got to talk big about this, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm absolutely excited, bro. Like top rank, they moving Abdullah how they supposed to move him, bro. This is how you supposed to move him. Let him get his hometown fight right here. It's lit. This is lit. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I think Top Rank is moving Abdullah in a great way. Now he's champion, and it looked like motherfuckers looking at Abdullah like, damn, he done took Keyshawn's spot. While Keyshawn doing all of that crazy shit, they pushing Abdullah as one of their top guys. And Abdullah ain't gonna mess up his opportunity in his hometown. I'll tell you that right now. SBG Mello said if Cordina is at 50% of what Sam Noakes is, he added it pretty much. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I don't think Cordina's that much of a great fighter to me. That's just me. That's just me. Yeah, I talked about it. That was the first topic I talked about, Teach. I talked about it on Colin Smith got 10 days to report to the WBO with his medical report. For his they said it's a rib injury. They said that he got a rib injury. That's what Dan Raphael reported. You know what I mean? So yeah, we talked about it. Mr. Osborne said Mason ain't gonna fuck it up like Kiki did. Exactly. He like the real business. You know about businessman, the real businessman. That this is the real businessman. He don't do all this talking. You heard what he said. He let his hands do his talking. You know what I mean? And that's what the hell he gonna do come July 4th. You know what I mean? That's what we gonna see. You know what I'm saying? From him, July 4th. That's what we gonna see. You know, Abdullah means business. My boy T Hill right there. My brother Zach B in the building. He said, yeah, because every fight is some fake big fight, some weak microwave fight. Abdullah needs these fights to build his IQ in his bag. Facts. And this is definitely one of those. Definitely. A key builder right here to start off right here. You know what I'm saying? And T Hill said Kiki on that Snacktive squad program. T said these injury cases before fight is getting out of hand. Yes, it is, bro. It really is. I feel so sorry for David Morrell, bro, because David Morrell spent all that money for camp and everything, and you like 12 days away from the fight, and then boom, fight is over, canceled. Not even, you ain't even fighting at all. Like, you're not even getting a replacement opponent. You're not even fighting at all now. You know what I mean? That shit's crazy to me right there. Yeah, Shield said Abdullah appetite for smoke Mason, man. Facts, man. Facts, man. I cannot wait, man. July 4th in Cleveland. Ohio is going to be really deep in this bitch. July 4th, I'm telling you, it's going to be so crazy, bro. I'm excited as fuck. I'm like real excited. Like, I'm going to Ohio State spring game in a couple of weeks. Like, in fact, next weekend, I'm going to Ohio State spring game. I'm more excited about going to this fight than going to the spring game there. I really Tio said, I heard Iglesias is a replacement, though, KJ. Yeah, that's fake news. Like, you know, Iglesias is fighting this weekend. Osley Iglesias is fighting this weekend for the IBF title at 168. So I don't know what's up with. I ain't heard no replacement move up with Morrell. They're talking about possibly rescheduling that fight, though, from what they're saying. Though I don't know. Me personally, if I was David Morrell, I'd fuck around and say, fuck, dude. I wouldn't even be worried about Colin Smith for real. You know what I mean? Wouldn't even be do that shit. FaZe, what's good, FaZe? You appreciate me, for? Oh, man. All right, man. All right, before we get into this this Claressa conversation, these last couple topics real quick, let's go ahead and play the commercial. D1 big. Yes, sir, man. Like I said, that's Scooter Davis, April 25th, man, coming soon, man. My brother, man, shark season. Make America shark again, man. You know what I'm saying? My brother Scooter Davis, man, for sure. I appreciate you, brother FaZe, man. Appreciate you, bro. You already know the vibes, man. We about to get into this Claressa Shields content a little bit, brother, man. So I talked about it briefly yesterday with the call out from Claressa with her and Lauren Price. And I was just like, come on, Lauren Price, though? 147-pounder? Come on, Claressa. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. I'm not jacking this. You at 175. She at 147. What's the point? What are we talking about here, man? You know what I mean? Even further, man, I gotta pull this interview up from Claressa on Ring real quick. Let me find this real quick. Gotta find this interview because I want to play partial of this interview and let y'all hear what Claressa said about this Lauren Price fight right here. Because I was sitting back listening to this interview earlier and I was like, I don't know. This ain't a good look, man. All right, so let me go ahead and share the scrizzy, man. Let me go ahead and take that down right there. All right. Take that down. Let's go ahead and share the scrizzy. Because this, I was like, wait till y'all see this interview. And y'all tell me if I'm bugging. Y'all tell me if I'm bugging.
You know, for you to come all the way over here to watch your fight, what is it that you see in Lauren Price that you could see as maybe as your next opponent?
She's Olympic champion, and she's undefeated. She's hungry, and she feels that she's next best and that she's skilled enough to beat me in a fight. So.
If Lauren does win tonight and then you two do get it on, what weight do you think that fight would take place at?
And by the way, this picture this. All right, let me lay the foundation for this real quick. Claressa Shields was in 1 star. Was good, my boy. He was popping 1 star. I like 1 star. Let's get the foundation for this. Claressa Shields was in a recent interview and they asked her about Shadasia Green, and she said, Shadasia Green is fighting my leftovers and Lonnie Daniels. If she wanted to fight me, why is she fighting Lonnie Daniels? Why couldn't she just fight me next instead of fighting Lonnie Daniels? But to remind y'all, she just fought Franchon literally in February. You know what I mean? Like February, 22nd, I believe? You know what I mean? She just fought February 22nd. Like I said, people's not going to wait on Claressa like that. Why not Shadasia get her a fight in between and fight one of your former foes? You know what I mean? Which is, like I said, Shadasia puts on a great performance against Lonnie Daniels and, makes it look bad, then you're going to have more fans wanting, that fight even more than what they do now. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of people still asking for Claressa to fight Shadasia. So back to what I was saying. Claressa made this whole notion that Shadasia should be fighting Lonnie Daniels instead of fighting her instead of Lonnie Daniels. And now look at this. This video clip, this interview, this is before Claressa. This is before Lauren Price fight this past Saturday. Which Claressa, just think of the magnitude of this woman. This woman flew all the way from the US to the UK to watch Lauren Price fight and run up in the ring and call her out. Now, we done heard Claressa mention Lauren Price's name in a couple of interviews, and I think we all kind of bystepped it like, oh, she, like, everybody, what's up, man? We want Shadasia. Fuck Lauren Price. Fuck all these other names. We want everybody pushing for Shadasia, right? But think of the magnitude of this. This woman flying all the way from the U.S. to the U.K. to face off with a 147-pounder when she is a 170-pound fighter. Just think of that, man. Just think of that. Like, you didn't have to fly up there. You could have waited a couple of weeks. You could have took your ass and been up in New York and been facing off with Shadasia Green. And that's what everybody's wondering about this shit right here. But I want y'all to hear what she says right here in this interview right here.
She's campaigning at 147. You've been up at heavyweight and you've even come down. What weight do you think you'd fight Lauren at?
I'll let all these girls know that 160 is the lowest option. Really 165, honestly. But, for some who are smaller.
So she says 160 is the smallest weight that she'll go. She said preferably 165. Keep that noted in mind that she's just said that.
Or who complain about me being too big and too strong. I said that I would try and eat a few less burgers to get down to 160. So
a few less burgers to get down to 160. Would you come back to
the UK to fight Lauren, or would you like her to come over to? You've seen the crowd you brought to Detroit. We saw it the other week when you fought.
Yeah, want me to come to the UK? Pay me that money. I've already. So Lauren tonight is fighting in front of 7,000 people. I fought in front of 18,000 my last fight. I've had sold out events my last 3 fights. So to be fighting in 16,000, 18,000, we know that I'm a big draw, that my fans are coming out to see me. And as far as me and Lauren Price, I am the bigger star. I'm the more accomplished fighter. I'm pound for pound number 1. And, she wants to be mentioned in those names. But it's always me coming to get these girls and never these girls coming to get me. So I don't think Lauren is big enough for me to come over here and fight against her in the UK. She has to come to America, if she wants.
That is a fact. If she was to fight Lauren Price would have to bring her ass to the US to fight Claressa. That's just the fact of the matter right there. So we got that objective.
She really wants to smoke. But I'm not going to say that the fight is off or that it can't be made if she's like, oh, I'm too scared to come to America, I want to fight here. I'll be like, okay, it's okay.
She spoke to me in the week, and I asked her if you fought Claressa, what do you believe you have over Claressa to get the victory? And she said it's his speed. She reckons she's quicker than you, and that's where she's got the advantage over you. What do you make of that?
Lauren is not faster than me. I saw the film. You're 5'5". You look fast. Your arms are short. You're not faster than me. I'm looking into the camera when I say that, so when she says,
I seen my sis too, sis, right there. I see you, sis. Said Claressa got nothing to prove at this point. She tried to get her bag. Understandable, far as that. The accolades and stuff, all of that. Nobody's asking her to fight Lauren Price, though, sis. Nobody's asking her. Everybody's asking her to fight Shadeja. We all believe that Claressa will beat Shadeja Green. We all believe that, including myself, all of us. We believe Claressa will beat Shadeja Green. But that's around her weight class, and she like the only one left. Pretty much. You know what I mean? That's all we ask. Like, fight somebody around your weight class. Nobody don't want to see you try to shred your ass down to 160 and fight none of these women for real. If you're going to do it, show us. Show us. But at the same time, we got an understanding of the situation what happened with Franchise. Franchise wanted the fight, wherever, if it's at 68 or 75. And Claressa chose 75. And Claressa was capping when she was like, oh, we could have fought with 168. She was capping. Because Franchise they supposed to said, no, she brought me up and had me fight at 175, which wasn't an issue in it. It's just the fact that she keep talking like, oh, I'll move down to 168 when people is literally telling her like, yo, Shadeja even said it herself. Claressa wants to fight with her at 175. Like Claressa's telling us 168. Then she's telling us she can go down to 160 when she ain't even willing to go down to 168. That's the problem that we having right there. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's saying she can go down to 160 when she ain't willing to go down to 168 and fight these girls. That's at 168. That's the problem.
see, she know. I thought you would have came with something better than that. And also, no, your speed is not faster than mine. Your footwork is not better than mine. You don't.
The knockout boxing was good, my brother. Make sure y'all subscribe to my brother Knockout. He said 9-2 sis Johnson Bouncing. That's like saying Mahomes ain't gotta win no more Super Bowls. You can't be pound for pound number one, undisputed, etc., and not have the expectations placed on you. That's just the fact of the matter right there. You know what I mean? Like, that's the fact of the matter. D Free, salute to my brother D Free in the building too, man. Subscribe to D Free as well, man.
Punch harder than me. And as far as in defense, we know you got to work on that. So
I want to talk a bit about your last fight, obviously with Frank John. It was a brilliant fight, good win. It was a bit of a fiery.
Now I want to play this real quick. Let's go some too. While we here with it. Because I ain't dubbed this up on the clip. But we can play it. We can play this real quick. Where is it at? Oh, it's an actual video, I think. With Fight Hub, I think. Real quick. Where is it at? Video. Let's see if this is a video on here. I think it might be a short, probably.
I started a business to give old clothes a new life, and Chase supported me from the beginning.
Is that right?
What did you think of Caroline Dubois' win tonight? What did you think of Caroline Dubois' win tonight?
I thought she did really good tonight. You can see that Terry was a bit more experienced, but she did what she had to do. And her power was very, very patient. She did her thing.
A lot of people want to see her face Alicia Baumgartner. How do you think that they would do against each other?
I told MVP the only way that they'll get that fight is if they want me to fight against Shadesha, that Caroline and Alicia have to be the co-main. So if they want that fight with me and Shadesha, they'll give us the fight with Caroline and AB too.
How y'all feel about that? You want that back?
Alicia have to be the co-main. So if they want that fight with me and Shadesha, they'll give us the fight with. I told MVP the only way that they'll get that fight is if they want me to fight against Shadesha, that Caroline and Alicia have to be the co-main. So if they want that fight with me and Shadesha, they'll give us the fight with Caroline and AB too.
And for you, Lauren Price.
So she get to make the ultimatum on that right there? Two cents. She just said, like, but sis, this is my thing. She the one that put this shit out in the atmosphere. Now, I'm always the guy that always says that a lot of these fighters, they don't think about what they say before they say it on camera. But she obviously, this is definitely a case of that. She did not think about what she said before she said it right there. She just told us in order for us to get the Shadesha Green fight, they got to make Caroline Dubois and Alicia Baumgartner as the co-main event. How you don't know MVP want to make that fight a main event instead of had him as a co-main? That'll be fire. Don't get it twisted. That definitely would be fire. But at the same time, how you don't know MVP wants Caroline and Dubois and Alicia Baumgartner to be a main event fight, a super fight in its own right, which is, I personally believe that's where they're headed to in the direction. I feel like they marinating that fight right now. I don't like Alicia's recent actions on what she's been doing for us, the whole Terry Harper shit with Caroline. I think that shit corny as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. Definitely corny. Definitely looking a little, you know what I'm saying, shaky on her behalf for sure, as far as Caroline Dubois right now. Definitely not feeling that. Not feeling the energy talking about the whole undisputed shit that, you know, Caroline need to become undisputed. Like, nah, everybody gonna want this fight sooner or later. You're gonna have to give it to us. If you ain't fighting Amanda Serrano or Katie Taylor or one of them big dogs up there, we need to see this fight from you, Alicia, sooner than later. That's just the fact of the matter. You know what I'm saying? Nobody ain't gonna sit there and sugarcoat that shit for Alicia. Alicia looking crazy out here right now, too. She on some egotistic shit right now, too, just like Claressa be on. You know what I mean? And that shit ain't cool. Like, that shit ain't cool right there. Caroline Dubois, she's making it known. She making that push like, yo, I want that fight. Yes, Team MVP did mention recently that they want to try to get Caroline Dubois a fight with Katie Taylor. We'll see if that happens. I don't know, Katie Taylor, she on her way out. She pretty much got one more fight and then she out of there. And she trying to have a homecoming fight in Ireland right now from what we heard from her and Eddie Hearn. So Alicia gonna have to come off that fight eventually, whether she want to or not, eventually. You know what I mean? MVP ain't gonna be able to build this fight for no fucking 3, 4, 5 fights down the line. Like, that's just not, MVP's not gonna be willing to do that. You know what I mean? So that's the thing that Alicia got to think about. Like, shit, if I don't get Amanda Serrano or Katie Taylor, I'm gonna have to see Shorty. Man, that's just the fact of the matter. Just like Claressa Shields right here. You putting a whole ultimatum on the fight with Shadesha Green for as Caroline Dubois and AB got to be on the undercard. Whack as fuck to me. I ain't gonna lie. It's whack. It's whack. I mean, the other woman that you want to fight, Michaela Mayer, she's on MVP too. Shadesha's on MVP. People want to see the Shadesha fight more than anything from Claressa right now. Everybody, like I said before, we believe Claressa beat Shadesha, but that's the fight we want to see. Nobody's asking for Lauren Price. Nobody's asking for Michaela Mayer. Everybody's asking for Shadeja Green, and for some reason, she putting roadblocks in between this fight right now. I don't know what it is, but it's definitely nasty working 4K that we seeing it for Claressa like that. And she beat Shadeja Green, but why is she moving around this fight a little bit, just like Alicia? Now we asking Alicia, why are you moving around this Caroline Dubois fight? Like, what's up with y'all? We got to call it spade to spade down the line with all of them. You know what I mean? Alicia moving around from the fight with Caroline Dubois right now, a little like. And Claressa Shields is moving around the fight with Shadeja Green for some odd reason. We don't know. We don't know. It's nasty work to see in 4K. I'll say that for sure. It's definitely nasty work. Definitely nasty work. Gotta say that. But putting an ultimatum on the fight, girl, come to the table and say with that going MVP and get it cracking. You know what I'm saying? She gonna get the bag. Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. All of the women that she wants to fight are small as fuck. Like Mayer, Lauren Price, man, we know Claressa gonna. If she fight Lauren Price, she gonna do Lauren Price super bad. Like, there's no reason to even see that fight. You know what I mean? Like, we only want to see Claressa and Shadeja, and a lot of people, and they all right. We want to see Alicia Baumgartner and Caroline Dubois right now. But and I'm glad you mentioned it. At the same time, and I said this yesterday, this is women's boxing. It's not that many stars in women's boxing than it is with the men. So that's why I said, in my personal opinion, with Caroline Dubois and Alicia Baumgartner MVP, I feel like they marinating that fight right now. They gonna make them women fight though. Them women gonna fight each other eventually. Alicia ain't gonna be able to not fight that woman. She gonna have to see that woman, Caroline Dubois, whether it's this year or next year. She gonna have to see that woman soon. You know what I mean? But they MVP been marinating that fight. You know what I mean? It was some of the fights with the women's sport, like in boxing, you got to marinate some of them, though. You know what I mean? To make them as super fights. Like, we want to see super fights from the women. Me personally, I wouldn't mind seeing Caroline Dubois go after Stephanie Hahn, go after the winner of Stephanie Hahn versus Holly Holm, too. Stephanie Hahn got that other strap at 135. I wouldn't mind seeing her go get that strap from Stephanie Hahn. Caroline Dubois and Stephanie Hahn would be an amazing fight. So that's another fight that I would love to see from Caroline Dubois too, right there. Her fighting Stephanie Hahn. You know what I mean? It's gonna happen. Like they gonna fight each other for sure. They gonna fight. It's like the Caroline Dubois and Alicia Baumgartner fight is gonna either happen this year or it's gonna happen next year. That fight's gonna happen though. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, boy. Radio Hacker says Claressa will kill Shadeja. Probably so. We want to see the fight, though, because she's the only one left around that weight class. You know what I mean? We don't want to see Franchise Cruz again. You know what I mean? Like, we don't want to see that again. You know what I mean? That's just the honest to God truth. Caroline Dubois is a dog. That's why I love watching Caroline Dubois fight, man. She's a dog. I love her, bro, for sure. All right, let's go and close it out with this last topic right here. All right, so let's go ahead and go down a memory lane a little bit for the Radio Clan, man. The Radio Clan. Hi, y'all been ducking Cam J, man. Damn, Cam J just been, I've been cooking y'all guys for a week now, man. And, like I said, I'm not done off y'all neck yet. You know what I mean? We all know what happened with the man, Mr. Devin Haney. Basically didn't sign his contract, of course, you know what I mean, for the Rolly fight, all due to the fact that he said that he wasn't getting any guarantee. And let's just talk about this business right quick. All right, with PBC putting all the money up for the fight, right? If any business, if I'm me as Cam J Network, I put money up for expenses and stuff for my business with KMJ Network, as far as my shows, etc., equipment that I need, etc. You know what I mean? I would want to make a profit off of what I spent on my expenses on starting up a show on KMJ Network. Say I had $500. I spent $500 for a show. I would want to make that $500 plus to keep the business going strong. You feel me? I would want to make a profit. You know what I mean? So that goes with anybody that's in business. That's like if you're selling weed out here. You know what I mean? And you got you a pack where you got you a pound, and you out here, you got a certain number that you want to meet, force criteria wise, the number that you meet, so you can re-up your pack and do your thing. You want the profit off of that number. You want to have your money for your re-up, and you want to have some profit left over to build and stack and save and do other things or whatever sort. That's what happens in business. If PBC is putting up $6 million for the fight, they're going to want to recoup that $6 million for the fight. And y'all guys got the opportunity to make money on the back end for us splitting off of the gate and the motherfucking and the pay-per-view, concession stands, sales, etc. All of them details and stuff. The stars like Canelo, the stars like Tank Davis, these type of guys. Those guys, they bet on themselves because they know they're going to make that money back and some. Because they are stars. They have a fan base. They have people that support them. Some of these other guys isn't stars, and we're seeing it in 4K. That's just the fact of the matter. You seeing who Turkey Al-Sheikh want to deal with right now currently? Turkey Al-Sheikh doesn't have Devin Haney on the menu for his year. And it has me questioning what happened to the 3-year deal. Was that 3-year deal real? Was it absolutely real ever? That 3-year deal that Devin Haney allegedly had, 3-fight deal, whatever, for $36 million, 12 million a fight, that shit was cap. Turkey don't even value Devin Haney. And then we talk about Devin Haney talking about, Rolly not being a draw. Well, we're seeing in the 4K that you're not a draw. I mean, you the same person that, your father had this conversation with my brother Knockout. And salute to my brother Knockout. And we can go and play the clip.
I'm not doing no deal with Top Rank where we got to do 100,000 buys, and then that's the threshold that you make.
Why not? You're still in the face of boxing,
I'm not doing that. What'd you say?
You're still in the face of boxing. 100,000 pay-per-views is nothing.
Listen. That's why we picking who we picking. Well, he ain't sold none of it.
But 100,000 is nothing. Why you worried about a threshold? He in face of boxing.
No, because Tio ain't sold nothing.
But 100 is nothing for Devin. He the face of boxing.
And listen, that's why we pick who we want to pick. And I'm not fucking with Top Rank, and I'm not fucking with Tio.
I mean, they didn't believe in themselves as far as with Teofimo Lopez. As far as them making $100,000 threshold. Where is the fan base from Devin Haney if he can't do 100K? Where's the real fan base for Devin Haney? Like, we got to make this make sense. You know what I mean? Like, this is simple logic, bro. This shit, it don't take hard to understand business, bro. That's why I understand guys like Radio Hacker and Radio Too Rich. They never had a business before of their own, so they don't understand business. And if they don't understand just business in general, then we know damn sure they don't know the business of boxing. I mean, Radio Hacker, we already exposed him. He the same guy that likes to fucking use ChatGPT for his talking points. So you expect a guy that we know that's gonna hop on Google every fucking time when he gets on the internet or up here on the show to literally give you the right talking point of his own when he's literally in 4K? Saying why not use ChatGPT rather than guessing? So we're gonna take his opinion serious? How could you take his opinion serious when we know that this man uses ChatGPT a lot for his talking points? You know what I mean? And we're supposed to expect Radio ChatGPT hacker to tell us the business of boxing? like come on, bro. Like, come on. We just having a conversation. That's all we doing. We just having a conversation. That's all. You know what I mean? So, like, we just established that Bill and Devin don't even believe in themselves to even do over 100K because they're basically saying themselves that they're not stars. We don't have a fan base for real. We want a guarantee. Give us a guarantee so we can get paid. That's what they want. They want a fucking guarantee. What Eddie Hearn say around the time with Sandor Martin?
We have no contractual obligation to Devin Haney. Just like he has a free agent and has been and is talking to other people, he will do what suits him and we will do what suits us. If you don't pledge your loyalty to us, if we don't have an obligation to lose money on your fights, we're not going to be queuing up to do so. Do I want to lose $1 million on Devin Haney against Sandor Martin? No, thank you very much. I will do if I have a contractual obligation and you've pledged your loyalty towards me. Devin Haney also has Devin Haney Promotions, who, you know, it's all very nice having your logo on a backdrop, but are you prepared to stick your money and your balls on the line? The answer, as we saw, was no. So nothing personal. I mean, I like Devin and I'll try and help him and I'll work with him where I can. But at the end of the day, I'm not just going to lose money on a show when you're not with me. We have no...
Bingo. Pure example of guys acting like they are bosses when in reality these guys are employees. Have Devin Haney Promotions ever thrown an event of their own where they funded all the fighters, you know, they purses and found a venue, paid for the venue, paid for the workers that's working the venue, the security guards, etc., all of that? Have Devin Haney Promotions ever thrown an event of their own as in a promotional company? That's the question I have to y'all right now. And I'll wait. Because if you're a promotional company, right, in boxing, right, you're going to use your own money at times to throw in events. I promoted parties here in Cincinnati, in my city. You know what I'm saying? At various clubs around the city. When I had to throw my parties, I had to pay my expenses for the party. I had to pay the DJ. I had to pay the manager for, you know, the bar owner for renting out the spot or whatsoever. I had to pay the security guards for securing the club or the bar that night. We had an overhead of expenses. We're trying to meet that overhead. and make a profit and make some money. This is simple business logic 101. We've never seen this from Devin Haney Promotions. You know what I mean? We've never seen this from Devin Haney Promotions. You know what I'm saying? That's just the fact of the matter. We haven't seen it. My brother Knockout Boxer salute. He said the only people who sees the value in Devin Haney are his fans. Literally, every major promoter has shown they don't see value in him. At this point, he and his fan base are super delusional. Facts plus tax. We seen the value within the Sandor Martin fight, where only one company bidded for that fight, and that was Top Rank, and that was only due to the fact that Sandor Martin was their guy. I think all the independent shit that Devin and Bill does, they don't have no loyalty towards these promoters. And then when they running up to try to get certain fights done, they want to get the loyalty from these promoters, and the promoters, they're not willing to give that loyalty back, especially if on a particular fight, if it is not going to make money, they're not going to lose money on Devin Haney. And that's the case that we're having here, and that the Haney fans isn't understanding. That's why they're emotional in their feelings. They trying to do whatever they takes to fucking defend this shit, and there's no way you can defend this shit. Rolly exposed the fact that Devin Haney isn't a fucking star in this sport. That's just the fact of the matter. He exposed it 100%. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, Mr. Ozarizic, for sure. We definitely got a link for sure, bro. For sure. For sure, bro. Like, Rick Towns in the building. What's good, my boy Rick Towns? What's good, brother? Like, we just gotta be real, bro, here. Like, look at emotional. This radio hacker, emotional as hell. You know what I'm saying? Talking about knockout yet. Devin is the topic of the discussion every other day, both on yours and Cam channel. So y'all see the value, keep talking about him, even though he ain't even got a fight lined up. LOL. Bro, we're talking about the fact that he's not a fucking star in the sport. That's what the fuck we talking about, radio hacker. Come on. Why do you put your foot in your mouth in the comments like this? Makes no sense to me. Look at my brother saying Ironheart. Salute to my brother saying, he said promotions just as fake as his path to undisputed. They send a lot of smoke screens. Like, and hacker, and why you talking about the fan base? The fan base, y'all, Devin doesn't have a fan base to support him, obviously. If that's the case, then he wouldn't have no problem with taking the Rolly Romero fight and all of the deals and demands that happen. You know what I mean? We acting like this man didn't say this.
Yeah, I mean, Rolly said what he said on Twitter, and he basically stood on it. His manager reached out to us, and what a solid offer, something that made sense for me and my team, and now we're starting to negotiate.
Yeah, with the young King Dev, I just feel like I have a responsibility to defend him as my brother. You know what I mean? Because I just know the propaganda is heavy.
Devin is all of us.
That's what all these guys sound like. Like, it's y'all duty to literally defend this man Devin Haney at all fucking costs. Y'all doing emotional damage control right now on the internet, and the shit not working. It's only backfired. It's only getting worse. It get worse by the day, bro. Like, in real life, get worse by the day, bro. Like, it's getting worse. No, we're going to pop the link over, man. We're going to drop the link, man. Watch me hear it. And let me go ahead and set this. Let's go ahead and set the record straight. Hacker, you come on this motherfucker. Don't overtalk me. That's one thing I'm going to say now. Do not overtalk me. And do not come up here capping and spilling out bullshit ass narratives, because I told you, we're done with the bullshit ass lies and narratives that y'all guys be trying to spill on here, bro. Y'all not doing that shit no more on my shit. That shit's dead. You know what I mean? The link is open. Oh, Miss Joel, we got him if he get out of line. We got him if he get out of line. P. Hunter, what's good, my brother? What's popping, bro?
Ain't nothing shaking, Cam. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great this Tuesday afternoon now. What's going on, my brother? What you thinking about this boxing talk?
I think this whole thing with Dev, he said that basically it would be they get money after $6 million. All right, wouldn't Rolly have to balk at that too, though? Would Rolly should be like, well, hold on, I want some purse money. I want, a guarantee money too. I can't see Rolly just accepting that faith unless he has more faith in himself than Dev. But the real thing is, everybody wants Dev is following that Chance Crawford line of thinking, well, I don't know if it's really $6 million worth of expensive. Well, guess what? You get your financial accountant or forensic accountant and be like, yo, show me if you really want to fight.
That's a fact.
So and like I said, like I said in the chat, all you got to do is like $200 pay-per-view at $75 a hit, and they'll clear like what's that, like 15 mil almost, I guess. So that's 15 mil minus 6. Now you at 9. So everybody gets 4.5. So I don't understand, the fact that I believe he doesn't have faith in himself with Rolly. Now, if that was Tank, he'd have took the deal. But I don't think he believes he and Rolly can do numbers. But, if that's the case, don't call yourself the face of boxing. Don't run off of your mouth as much as you do. And just basically stay humble and just wait for Turkey to give you another payday.
That's a fact. And the fucked up part, Turkey don't even value Devin Haney right now. He making plans for Ryan Garcia. He not even making plans for Devin right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the crazy part. Like, they talk about all this Turkey Al-Sheik and shit. Turkey Al-Sheik, he about to start making these guys pay what they weigh in this game. And he already started that shit with Zuffa Boxing already, and it's transferring over to a lot of these other fighters. He's going to pay what he wants to see. He's going to pay who he wants to fight in particular. And right now, Devin ain't in the fucking plans. Devin, right now, he's in no man's land. Like, what's the next fight? Everybody's literally off the fucking table down there pretty much now that he's not fighting Rolly. Shit, Ryan's available now. You know what I mean? But are they going to go to the table and sit with Golden Boy and Turkey Al-Sheik and make the fight happen? Or are they going to lower their ego to make the fight happen, as which they should? Because that's the problem that they having. They trying to be egotistic. They want to pick and choose who they want to be the A side over, and that shit don't work. You can't sit there and be conceding for Kambosos and motherfucking Lomachenko and these other guys, and you can't concede to Ryan Garcia and Turkey Al-Sheik in this situation for this rematch fight. Because right now it's looking like if Devin don't fight Rolly nor Ryan Garcia, he in the same realm as that going Virgil Ortiz as far as Duck of the Year right now. And that's what it's looking like right now. And right now, all of the emotional damage control these dudes doing out here on the internet for Devin, shit not going to work. The emotional shit, all it's going to do is have y'all motherfuckers looking goofy out here, crying, looking like some suckers, defending a dude that y'all can't defend at all, that's getting cooked out here because he put himself in a bad position with all of the smoke screens and all of the bullshit that he put out in the atmosphere. That's just the fact of the matter. You know what I mean? Crush the Legend, what's good, my brother?
What up, bro? What's going on with y'all? You cooking, man? Listen, it is what it is. This is nothing but duck.
KO said this is Hacker First Shift. He will be hitting all the links and be in all the chats all that.
It's just it's duck soup, served up with some duck sauce juice, and then you get some duck pie with whipped cream on it. All this A side, B side, these guys are too diva-ish. They need to humble themselves. That's the word we should be looking for. They need to humble themselves. These guys is too, they on cloud 27 and ain't doing a damn going thing. But then this is when you show who's really who. So if this guy's truly the face of boxing and the guy to get you your biggest purse and all that, then why are we having these problems? There's no more you can come out of your mouth and fib about. I mean, these people was lawyers, they get fired, bro. There's no stand. The only thing you can do is be honest with him and let him know as a fan what he's doing. But they're not doing that. They protecting this dude. But they hard on everybody else, criticizing their favorite fighters. But the difference between everybody else, no matter what sort of clan you make them a part of, they criticize their own fighter. I don't hear these people criticizing their fighter at all. It's Silence of the Lambs. Pet Cemetery with nothing creepy going on at night. Very silent. But this boy got to do something because it ain't looking good for him. So, you know, he's supposed to be all these nicknames. Let me see him moonwalk on water. Let me see him go ride up on the big bike and really get it down for the crown with somebody that's worthy of getting it down with. Instead of taking easy picks, they picking cherries, apples, strawberries. They picking all type of stuff, kiwi. But they ain't picking nothing that's going to have a sour taste. And this is the position that we in. It's looking bad for this guy. He got to do something.
Yo, KMJ, what's up, man?
Radio Hacker.
What's going on
this afternoon, sir?
Yeah, I want to say something, right? So it's apparent that unless you accept the PBC's offer, that's the only way you're betting on yourself. Oh, he's not accepting the PBC offer. That means he was ducking him, or he's not betting on himself. You know, it's crazy to me that they have to literally accept their offer, no matter how bad the offer is. Because that offer isn't great, you know. No matter how bad the offer is, they have to accept it, or they don't believe in themselves.
Let me ask you that. Why is it a bad offer?
Yes. So like it's basically what Devin said, right? They're trying to give him more of the back end percentage. But guess what? PBC doesn't allow you to see their books, just like they did to Terrence Crawford. Crawford complained about that. No, Crawford. I have the interview.
You don't know.
Hold on. I have the interview from Crawford. I can post the interview from Crawford. Crawford said the same exact thing Devin said.
What Terrence Crawford
said the same exact thing. That's why that fight fell through the first time.
Can you finally admit that your guy is not a fucking star?
Hold on. No, I'm not. No, I'm not admitting that. That's not true. Guess what? What he's saying is correct. Why do I have to trust? I'm a third party. I'm coming in as a foreign business. I'm not with the PBC like a Tank Davis or Rolly Romero. No, I'm a third party. Why are you asking me to accept a big percentage split on numbers that you're not going to give me? That literally means I have to take a leap of faith with you.
That they wouldn't give those numbers because right now,
Terrence Crawford exposed that.
It's their duty to show you the numbers.
The Muhammad Ali Act was there when Terrence Crawford fought Errol Spence, and Terrence Crawford said the same exact thing that Devin Haney is saying. Same exact thing. It's not coincidence.
So because
the Muhammad Ali Act was there would have been no issue with Oscar De La Hoya too. So like, what are we talking about?
Hey, salute to everybody, bro. What's up, Cam? Salute to all y'all, bro. So one thing I want to say.
Hold on, Cam.
I'm gonna let y'all keep going, bro. Tell the whole story, because what also happened is Errol Spence cooked Terrence Crawford on Twitter and directly refuted everything he said in that interview. Make sure you say that too, bro.
What did he refute? What did he refute?
What did he refute?
What exactly did he refute?
Everything he talked about. Okay, what did he say? I'm not going to go back to 2023. Just tell the whole story.
Then why did you bring it up if you don't want to bring it up? Why did you bring it up?
Terrence Crawford made claims, and Errol Spence said, no, we gave you insight into all accounting reporting. We agreed to this. We agreed to that. We said we were willing to do this. We said we were willing to do that. When Terrence Crawford did that Instagram live, he talked about he had 25 million from some investor. He had this, he had that. Errol Spence went directly to Twitter and refuted everything that he said directly, and Terrence Crawford had no answers for him when Errol Spence was going directly at everything he said back in 2022. Make sure you tell that part too, bro.
Wait. You can't refuse something that didn't happen yet, right? They had so that was under
What
what
are you
Terrence
talking
Crawford.
about?
So hold on. So
Terrence
here's the
Bud
thing.
Crawford said Terrence
Wait.
Bud Crawford was trying to make it seem like they didn't
Yes.
want to give him insight into the numbers. Earl Spence said, no, when we were negotiating, we agreed to give you insight into the numbers. So this idea that PBC will not let you get insight into the numbers to see what you're supposed to make, that is cap. You have a right through the Muhammad Ali Act to hire your own accounting firm. You have a right to those numbers. That is what the Muhammad Ali Act is about. To keep promoters and keep managers from hiding shit from you, bro. They cannot. They legally are beholden to, and they legally are obligated to give you insight into the numbers if you plan to get paid off the back end. They can't just hide the numbers from you. You could sue them.
Let me ask you something. The issue that Bill Haney had with Oscar De La Hoya, did it also have issues with the books as well? Didn't they want them to open the books? If the Ali Act was so protective of that, would they have any issue to go to court for them?
Bill Haney never pressed them to open up the books.
Exactly.
They were literally going to court, so no, they were literally going to court, so they would be forced to open the books. Bill Haney said that on your own live, KO. Let's not forget that. Bill Haney said that on your own live, where everybody claims that Bill Haney didn't know what he was talking about. Bill Haney said on your live, KO, that was one of the reasons they wanted to go to court. So Oscar De La Hoya to open the books, the same thing you claimed the Muhammad Ali Act.
Said they were doing a lawsuit about the cheating shit. They were never suing Oscar
De La
so
Hoya he can open his books.
About no numbers, bro. About Golden Boy, his own numbers, and none of that shit, bro.
It's about opening the books. Also, the issue with people. Also, you don't understand. That's why I say you don't understand what Bill Haney was saying. That's why I say you don't understand what Bill Haney was talking about. Because he also said that about Top Rank. He also said that about Top Rank.
That's
like what we're talking about. We know that
never
happened.
Filed a lawsuit against Golden Boy for numbers, bro. That's cap.
But here's the reality of the situation.
No,
right?
the reality is he never filed that lawsuit, bro. You just stop skipping from one lie to the other on me, bro.
What lie I bring up? Did I say he filed it? I said that's what he claimed on your channel, and that's the truth. I'm not lying about one thing. He claimed it. Maybe you didn't understand what he's saying. He claimed it for both Top Rank and Golden Boy Promotions on your live.
But never filed any lawsuit. So everybody's just cheating.
Yeah, but I didn't say he filed though. You said I'm lying. What I lie for?
Golden Boy is cheating the Haney's.
What I lie about?
PBC trying to cheat
what
the
I lie
Haney's.
about?
Everybody just cheating the Haney's. Or maybe they're getting put on undercards and only one person is bidding on their goddamn mandatory fight.
But guess what? But guess what canceled the? But guess what canceled the whole thing out? Guess what canceled the whole thing out, KO? When you have a guarantee, all that shit gets canceled out. And guess what they're asking for? Guess what Crawford's asking for, KO? A guarantee. Guess what?
Me, Boxing Hacker. If I'm doing any business with you, it would be stupid for me to give you a guarantee knowing that you can't make me my money back on the guarantee. Why would I do that?
So I have to take a leap of faith with you. I have to take a leap of so I'm a third party. Got to take a leap of faith with you. Which means you don't even have anything after this. That you got to make sure you give.
You ain't taking a leap of faith.
Because guess what? You control all the books, right?
Like no,
this is business. This is business. Why I gotta trust you for? Like here's the reality of things.
You can hire an accountant to audit my books from the event. How is that you trusting me, bro?
Watch this. You know what people always complain about?
Answer my question. If I get to hire an accountant to make sure that you don't cheat me, how is that me trusting you, fam?
You control all the books. You give the information you want out. What are we talking about?
But I get to audit your books.
Oh my!
And if you cheated me, I get to sue you.
If it was that easy, the issues that they had with Oscar, the issues they had with Top Rank, they wouldn't exist.
And
right?
if it was that hard, wouldn't have multiple motherfucking Rolly Romero and PBC wouldn't have multiple motherfucking cross-promotional fights. They do cross-promotional fights literally every year, but yet DHP is the only one that has a problem.
Wow. No, Crawford had a problem too. So it's not just DHP. You forget that. I just mentioned it.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
They had a fight done with Top Rank.
The only reason
Top Rank, they had Carlos Adames set the fight motherfucking Janabek, so that's a Top Rank fight. They did multiple matchroom fights. They did Canelo Alvarez and Edgar Berlanga. That was a matchroom PBC fight. They got Golden Boy and PBC going off this year with Zerto Ramirez and motherfucking David Benavidez. Every other promoter seems to be able to do business with PBC just fine, audit the books.
Sure, but when it comes to these mega fights, it's different.
Make sure they're happy, except for your guy, bro.
So wait, when it comes to bigger fights, it's different. When it comes to these mega fights, it's different.
Yes, which fight did I name that was a mega fight? Carlos Adames and Janabek was on the motherfucking undercard. David Benavidez and Zerto Ramirez, that's not a super duper mega fight. The fight
That's what I'm saying. When Earl Spence, when the biggest fight, when it was the biggest fight,
they just did David Morrell and Callum Smith with matchroom and PBC.
But guess what? Guess who doesn't have this problem? Turkey.
Let him get his money, fam. Let him get his money, dog.
All right. So salute to my brother. No more sleepwalking with the $5 super chat. He said, KMJ Network, Dean Cook Radio already. That Crawford interview was before Earl fight, not complaining after the actual fight that he got paid for.
Of course, it's negotiations. Why would negotiations happen after? Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
Emotional damage control. Hold on, brother. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to my brother Trey Skills with a $2 super chat. He said, Cam, has anyone ever complained about PBC money? No. No.
Floyd Mayweather.
That's one factor.
Floyd Mayweather complained.
And salute to my sister, 2 cents boxing. Make sure y'all subscribe to my sister with a $2 super chat. She said, nigga, they don't want to take a risk, but want PBC too. You know what I mean? Go ahead, John.
But guess what? Guess who doesn't have this problem? Turkey Al Sheik, the one that people claim this imaginary, he's out overpaying boxers. You know why? Because he gives them straight up guarantees. They ain't no. So that's what I'm saying. There is no A side, B side, just straight up guarantees right down the middle. You get this, you get that. That's great.
Turkey don't have
that's
that
great.
in his plans, the hacker.
Well, they might. You don't know until the end of the year. Like there's still fights being made. You know, you gotta see what happens between these fights and that fights. But as far as right now, as far as the past, Devin Haney has never complained about Turkey giving money. Crawford either. Because guess what? He gives them straight up guarantees.
But that has nothing to do with
you're talking about two. You're talking about two people.
And guess what? Just because nobody has to agree with the PBC.
Guarantee is over with. The reports come out that they're losing money. Unfortunately for Devin Haney and his fan base, bro, every promoter is not just using a government fund and willing to lose money because they have the goal of taking over a sport and starting motherfucking Zuffa, bro. Everybody not just gonna pay you $6 million when they know you can't generate that shit, or $10 million or $11 million, whatever the fuck it is. Nobody's gonna guarantee that shit and guarantee themselves to lose money if they have any kind of business acumen, bro. And to ask them to do that or act like they the ones wrong for not being willing to do that, it's just utter bullshit, fam.
So wait,
take your ass back over there to Turkey.
So let me ask you a question, Kale. Let me ask you.
That's all you got to do.
If Turkey pays to fight Devin on a card again, what you gonna say then? Well, let me ask you a question. If Devin fights on a ring card again, he got to say the same thing. He's losing money. Some unknown source report is telling me they're losing money.
I hope Turkey Al Sheik pays Devin Haney $25 million so he can keep losing money and get the fuck out the sport. You know how
get out of the sport. So and then what happens? So you get PBC to show you one fight a year, right?
No, so the sport of boxing can be profitable and have a sustainable life because it's not sustainable when motherfuckers losing millions of dollars on every motherfucking event. Which is why Turkey started paying fighters less, which is why Turkey started bundling pay-per-views, which is why Turkey started Zuffa and trying to get Dana White to control the sport so he can start making some motherfucking money, bro.
Okay.
That's why he has changed the way that he's doing shit. He ain't giving away them Tyson Fury versus motherfucking what's the MMA dude name? The heavyweight. He ain't giving away them paydays and shit like that no more.
I don't know. Usyk's about to fight kickboxer.
He just giving away
Usyk's about to fight a kickboxer for a lot of money.
Which is why you up here right now getting cooked right now.
Wait. So Usyk's about to fight kickboxer, right? What's the difference? But let's put this in perspective because I always hear this argument about
why hasn't Turkey put up any money for Jerome Boutinus or Virgil Ortiz or Devin Haney and Rolling?
Guess what? Yeah, I can tell you why he didn't put up a Boots. I can tell you why he didn't put up Boots because he said himself, Boots wasn't looking for them big fights. He said he don't even like dealing with Boots at the time.
Boots is about to fight a unification fight against Xander Zayas right now.
Salute to that brother. I'm just telling Turkey's standpoint. I'm telling you Turkey's standpoint from what he said. You asked me one question. I'm just telling you what Turkey said about Boots. I'm just saying what Turkey said. Salute to him. Salute to him.
Turkey's a fucking liar.
But yeah, salute to him. But let's put this in perspective. This whole argument about
who Devin fighting?
Salute to Boots. He's fighting somebody.
Who's got to fight? Who Devin fighting?
Yeah. Don't worry, Devin get a fight. But here's the thing, right?
Who he
gonna fight? We don't know yet.
His mandatory Jack Catterall is fighting Rolly's mandatory Shakram Giyasev. Louis Crocker already got a fight coming up. Ryan Garcia just said he fighting Timalifu Telefimu. Who the fuck Devin fighting?
Devin's gonna get a fight. Don't worry about it. You don't got something lined up yet,
Devin
right?
pulled away from a fight with no fight lined up, right?
Yeah, because it was a bad deal. Why? So let me ask you something. So if I'm getting a bad deal, I have to take it? What the hell are we talking about here?
What's bad about I pay all the cost up front. You ain't got to pay no cost, and then when the profits come back, we split it 50-50. What's bad about that?
We split 50 after the initial six million threshold, right? After the initial 6 million,
I pay for the ref.
50 against somebody that's not.
I pay for the undercard fighters. I guarantee my fighters' purse. I pay for Brian Custer. I pay for the motherfucking announcers. I pay for the marketing. I pay for the site fee. I book every motherfucking thing possible. You ain't got to pay for shit. All you got to do is show up. And then after I cover all my expenses, I still bust it down the middle with you 50-50. What's bad about it?
Hold on. What do you mean? Not me and you. Because you're talking about DHP versus PBC. I'm talking about Devin Haney Promotions versus TGB, which Rolly Romero's under, right? Because that's what they're doing 50-50 with. Devin Haney Devin and Rolly are not ace or not 50-50. Devin's clearly A side over Rolly Romero. Clear A side. But you want me to take 50-50? Wait. He's a clear A side. You want
that's what's
and
up.
then you want to take after a certain threshold in which hold on. After a certain threshold,
who's undercard?
Hold on.
No,
don't cut me off. Wait. After a certain threshold, in which you're not going to show me the numbers, are we lying here? What are we talking about? So after a certain threshold, you control those numbers. Give me. I want a better deal. If I'm Devin Haney, I want a better deal. Give me a real guarantee. No, I don't want to take a leap of faith. I don't want to take a leap of faith with you. I don't want to take a leap of faith with you. No, we're not doing that.
This is
Nobody's taking a leap of faith.
Devin Haney and DHP Promotions, they get to see the numbers. They are legally obligated to get to see those numbers.
Again, they gotta go to court, right? You already said Oscar De Hoya and Devin Haney didn't go to court, but literally on your channel, one of the main reasons why they wanted to go to court, so he had to open up his books. Like, what are we talking about? They didn't agree with the numbers.
They wanted to go to court.
They didn't agree with the numbers.
They wanted to go to court.
Oh man,
it's in your live for cheating.
He told you this in your live, brother. He told you the reason why he had issues with the Top Rank deal with Tio in your live. The same reason.
Why didn't he sue them?
The same reason. They want to have threshold that we may not get to see the actual numbers.
Why didn't he sue Top Rank? Why was he begging me to let y'all up on the motherfucking panel?
Why didn't you? Because he didn't fight Tio.
Like I'm frying you
right now.
Bro,
you did not. You always claim frying, but you weren't frying nothing. You don't understand what you're saying. He didn't fight Tio. Why? Wait. Why? How can you sue Top Rank if you didn't fight Tio? Explain that first.
No.
How do you sue Top
Rank? Because
for what?
This is how I know you don't pay attention.
No. For what? Not fighting Tio?
About Top Rank in the fight with Lomachenko, and he thought Top Rank cheated him with the numbers with Lomachenko.
Yes.
And I said, if you thought that, why don't you just sue them? Because they have to show you their books. They legally obligated. And then he started talking in circles because he knew I caught him in a bullshit ass lie. The fact of the matter is, bro, as a promoter and as a fighter, if you are being paid based off the revenue of the fight, the promoter cannot hide the revenue of the fight from you, or they will be dead wrong and get sued, and they will be liable for even more
control
money,
it. They control it. Here's the underlying theme. They control it.
So basically,
they control all of that. They control all of that. They can show you numbers, and it may not be the right numbers. Do you know that?
And the problem that you are having is this, bro, is that Devin Haney and his fans, you're cool with them controlling it when it comes to paying for everything, but you're not cool with them controlling it when it comes to you getting your money. The fact is, bro, they want all of the rewards, but none of the risk, and it just don't work.
What risk are you talking about? What risk are you talking about?
So the risk of the
man down promotions. Man down promotions. How many fights did they?
Let me answer the motherfucking question, please. So you asked me what the risk is. The risk is putting up money for an event that doesn't make your money back, and you end up losing money. So the risk is we got to pay for the undercard. You want us to pay you a guarantee. We got to guarantee Rolly's money. We got to pay for the site fee. We got to pay for all the costs associated with the event. And so we're risking that money, because if y'all don't sell enough pay-per-views or the live gate isn't good enough, then we end up losing money on the event. So you want us to basically essentially pay you as a fighter and a promoter while you take no risk. No one's doing that shit for a fucking undercard fighter, bro.
First off, wait. So let's stop the
No one is
imagination for a
doing that.
second.
You
let's
want me
stop
to
the
pay you a
imagination.
guarantee?
Regardless,
You know what guarantee is?
let's put
Let me
hold on. Hold on. Let's not use imagination here. Let's not use imagination. Regardless if we're using,
I pay you no matter what happens, right?
Right.
That's what a guarantee is. So what Devin Haney is asking for is guarantee my purse. So pay that cost up front, guarantee my money no matter what. And after you guarantee me my money, I want you to pay for the whole cost of the event. Right? And so guarantee me my money, pay me for the whole cost of the event. And after the event is over, I still want 50-50 on the back end. Who is doing that for a nigga who is the least viewed fighter on his most recent card?
Okay, let me answer your question. Let me ask you a question. Let me answer your question.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
$2 super chat from my sister, 2 cents. Rasha, she said, so if Devin don't get a guarantee, he got a problem. It was a big fucking problem because these boys, they ain't got no leg to stand on, man. They looking for a handout. And Hacker, I have bad news for you. The bounty was $20 on you. And salute to my brother.
Let me just respond to K one time, please.
Mr. Alzarizic, he paid the $20 bounty on.
Let me just respond to KO real quick before I go.
Oh, that bounty was low as hell. Get him out of here. Get him the fuck out of here.
I'll see him tomorrow.
Yo, son.
Get the fuck out of here. What's hood with it, y'all?
See him.
I'm gonna let y'all boys have it, man. I just, I had to come in.
My brother, knockout.
No doubt, knockout.
That nigga be tripping, bro.
No, we needed that service, man. You're like an Avenger right now, man. We needed that shit right now. So
Y'all boy,
I
take it
appreciate
easy.
you handling it.
I'm gonna hop back in the chat. Y'all take it easy.
Make sure y'all subscribe to my brother Knockout Boxing 86 TV, man. My brother, man, cooking the boy Hacker that don't know the business of boxing nor no business 101 in life in general. You know what I'm saying? Radio fucking Hacker, man. You know what I'm saying? Nasty fucking work, man. Say it. What's good, my boy? Then let's go with my boy T Hill and then Be More Bully after that.
Man, look, hey, I get in where I fit in, man. I think I've been abusing Devin and everybody, and Hacker was on his bullshit for a minute, but KO kind of got him out of there. So I'm hoping that nobody else comes up with the nonsense. Hopefully, Too Rich ain't lurking around somewhere.
Radio Too Rich. He want to sit. He may want to sit this one out because he in the same lane as Radio Hacker.
Man, he's despicable, man. He's despicable, man.
He may want to sit this one out.
But I'm trying to relax on this Monday, man. So what's the current event? What topic? What specific topic are we going?
Man, we talking about the Haney fans being emotional about Dev possibly being the Duck of the Year, along with Virgil Ortiz, Abdullah Mason, Joe Cordina, July 4th, man, and what's that? Claressa trying to big dog MVP, man, telling MVP shit. The way they get this Shadeja Green fight is if they put Caroline Dubois and Alicia Baumgartner on the undercard.
That's a weird ass request, man. I think snack folk be moving funny, yo.
No, that's a big ass. Who the fuck she thinks she is? That's what that is.
Yeah, for real.
Exactly what that is.
For real. All she do is fight at home. She can't sell nowhere else. She's not an attraction. She gave herself the self-proclaimed GOAT. Okay, you got some accolades, but how many people have you fought? And how many people have you fought twice? Maybe 3 times? And man, the Ayla Ali, because she told you to get a nutritionist, get into a program, and get down where all the smoke at, so you can clear them up, clear out their divisions below you. What did she do? She moved a heavyweight and fight a whole bunch of nobodies. That's nasty work. And then she trying to bring somebody up from 135, 160? You know what I mean? Why are you trying to bring people up to heavyweight? Why? Are you that good? Then prove you're that good. Get down, tone yourself up, and go in there and bash everybody down. Bash their heads in. Prove that you are the GOAT. not just named the group. Show them that you are that. Prove them wrong. No, it's the same thing with them B-side boxing fan club niggas. They worship them clowns on the B-side boxing side, and all they do is cap and clout chase. That's all they do. Shakur, Devin, Keyshawn, add him to it now. All of them. All of them, that's all they do. Every last one of them. That's all they do. And that's ridiculous. Devin want PBC to give him half of all proceeds on a fight that as a production company, he's not adding any value to or any money to. Are you kidding me? He not trying to pay half on the advertisement, help pay for the prelim fighter's purse or anything. That's because he a tax shelter. And he think just because it says Devin Haney Productions Promotions, he should get paid half of the money if he on there. And then you got idiots like Hacker and the rest of the B-side boxing fan club over here thinking that Devin is an A-side in whatever fight he get in. How the fuck he's an A-side? He can't sell out a fucking casino ballroom. Are you kidding me? These motherfuckers are delusional, past delusional. They are literally crazy. Serious. You hear how this guy Hacker was up here capping, lying his ass off? That shit ridiculous. That's nasty work on nasty work. That's triple times nasty work. He lied like he breathes. The shit is ridiculous. I don't even know if this nigga got a real life. He on every goddamn, whenever you can find a fucking panel on a YouTube broadcast, that nigga's there. Or he's lurking in the chat under another assumed name. These niggas got so many assumed names on that B-side fan club, boxing fan club. Them niggas, yo, motherfucker, how many Big Willie got? That nigga, no, I ain't gonna call him Big Willie. You call him Jackass Willie, because that's what he is. I gotta call a spade a spade. Yo, how many fucking burner accounts did this motherfucker got? Seriously. This nigga is what? Hannibal. He Big Dog Willie. He Big Dog Willie something else. Big Dog Willie this and that.
What's going on, brothers?
On. Yeah.
What's that?
Whoa.
What's up? What name you got today?
Whoa, whoa.
He threw him in a
playing this up. I'm just saying, yo. I'm calling a spade, yo. Just like Devin is he a duck, he's a duck. Is it a duck or is it a motherfucking goose? Nah, Devin is a duck. Duck Rolling. Came out talking shit after Bill Haney shook hands at the motherfucking fiasco fight at the weigh-ins for Shakur. Shook hands with motherfucking Keyshawn. Man, we gonna fight. Hold up your end. Ha ha ha. Next thing you know, they ducking them like that nigga got HIV and shit. They ducking Ryan Garcia like he got HIV, like he got AIDS. They ducking Keyshawn like he got HIV. And then he go make a fight, go in negotiations, get on live. Yeah, the contracts look good. It look like something me and my people we are definitely satisfied with. Only to duck out the fight when they say, hey, so you putting up half, right? You want half of the total proceeds? You gonna put up half with us? And they go, no. You know what I mean? Next thing you know, the money wasn't right.
I don't know why fighters aren't just honest and say, I don't want to fight him. That's why people don't give certain fighters grief. Like, Eubank never fought Harold Graham. No one cares because Eubank said, I ain't fighting him. He too difficult. You know what I'm saying? Like, even like no one gives Floyd problems for not fighting Margarito. He said it. I ain't fighting him. So like, I don't know why fighters just don't say outright like, "Hey, I am not fighting him." So y'all ain't got to look forward to that at all because I ain't even looking this way.
Right here, this case with
but he been pump faking. Devin been pump.
This one a little different though.
I'm like Devin ain't been doing that. Devin pump faking.
Devin Haney is sending smoke screens out here talking like he Debo Dev and everything, but he ain't moving like he Debo.
How he get that nickname? I don't even understand how he got that nickname. How the fuck he get the nickname Debo? There's nothing Debo about him. Like, I'm sorry. Like, that's just me. Like, I don't even understand how he got that nickname at all. Like, that is crazy to me. There's nothing. It's supposed to be like an antithesis to Tank. Like, I don't. What is this? He's not a tough guy.
That's Deborah.
That's Debbie. Debbie Haney. Debbie Haney. Little Debbie Haney.
No, no Debbie Cake.
Yeah, little Debbie Haney. I mean, I would say this to Devin's face, like, yo, where did this Debo nickname come from? Like, you got to explain this to me.
It's crazy.
Debbie, little Debbie Haney. That's what, like, that's might as well would it be, because that's how he acting. As y'all been telling me, I've been working a lot. I've been a little, sleep, but at the same time, my ear to the ground. I'm listening. So I'm like, how you pump faking against Keyshawn when that's an easy fight to make? How you pump faking against Ryan? That's an easy fight to make. You pretended for the Rolly situation, which is weird to me because that fight could have just happened because the WBA got his mandatory out the way anyway. So I'm just like, what's going on here? You doing a lot of talking, not enough action.
Facts.
He don't want to get beat up by a kid that be on a yellow bus and go, nah, nah. He don't want to get hit by that yellow bus special. He don't want to get hit by that yellow bus special.
Not the yellow bus
He's supposed to be Debo. You scared of a little yellow bus? Huh? Goddamn yellow bus. This boy ain't Tonka Tough built at all. This nigga's a match Hot Wheels.
If he Debo, he should be asking for unifications off rip. Hey, yo, that's my belt. What belt? But he ain't got that energy.
Nope.
Two sis, what's good, sis?
How you doing, ma'am?
She on mute. 2 cents.
She gonna get me, yo. She gonna come at me. I shouldn't have said shit. Damn, I fucked that money up, yo. I shouldn't have said shit about the growth.
At least he's standing still for the line of fire. At least he ain't trying to duck smoke like that.
Like Grody. I take it like I give it.
Hey, bro. Hey, we speak our opinions, man. We all feel, different. We all got different, opinions with different topics and shit. That's what make the conversation lit, you know what I mean? But we just ain't just gonna be up here like fucking Radio Too Rich and Radio Hacker just up there lying and saying bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nobody got to lie, Craig. If you lying on this, on this panel, you a problem.
Like the business is business. As far as with Devin Haney has never put on an event with his own promotional company, Devin Haney Promotions. That's the fact of the matter. They have.
I didn't even know he had a promotional company
in business and putting on an event and paying out expenses and trying to make that money back. You know what I mean? And they've never done it since they've been independent. And the problem is they don't have no loyalty to the promoters, so they can't expect the promoters to give them
do the many favors.
That's the problem. Like that's one of the biggest problems they having right there. You know what I mean? 2 cents. What's good, sis?
What's up? What y'all up to?
Oh yeah, now we get
shit. Man, talking about these Haney fans being emotional up here, man. They've been emotional throughout the last week and been ducking smoke and shit.
I just wanted to come up here real quick and give my 2 cents on the Claressa talk.
Yeah, go ahead, sis.
Please do. Please.
B-Boy said B-Boy right before you came up. B-Boy said you was gonna come up here and give his ass for what he said.
I got to. It's not just him though. He just was the straw that broke the camel back. But listen. This is what I'm saying. I know everybody don't like Claressa, but y'all cannot let y'all emotions cloud y'all logic. Everybody is crying for Claressa to fight Shadeja Green. I get it. Y'all want her to fight Shadeja Green. But Cam said it himself. It's not that many fights for her to make at that weight. Shadeja Green, like Cam said, is probably the only one left. So if she's the only one left for now, why would y'all want Claressa to fight her right now? Let Shadeja Green go get some more fights in, get some more wins under her belt. Because once Claressa fights her, she's gonna beat her.
Well, how much longer does Claressa have, to be honest?
And that's okay. What do you mean? She's only 30 years old.
But how many fights she has left?
A lot.
A lot. She only 30.
No, I get that. No, in my mindset, I don't see Claressa the individual to fight fucking forever.
Yeah, but she's only 30 though. Like she probably got another 5, 6, 7 more years.
Okay,
And
so we're expecting to wait 2 to 3 years for this Shadeja Green fight.
let me finish what I'm saying. You ain't let me finish. So what I'm saying is let Shadeja continue building her profile, because most likely she's not going to beat Claressa Shields. They're levels apart from each other, which is why I don't even understand why everybody crying for this fight in the first place. Let Claressa Shields go find her some fights to make her some money. Then y'all say her deal was fake and all this other stuff. So obviously she need to go make some money. She went to go get in the ring with Lauren Price. Lauren Price, she had 8,000 people there to see her. She has a audience. She has a fan base. Let Claressa go fight her. She can fight Shadeja Green another fight or two. Another thing I don't understand that y'all are doing that I don't ever see happening is Shadeja and Franchon Cruz fought each other. Franchon won the fight, but y'all wanted Claressa to fight the loser? That don't make sense, y'all. Y'all would never do that in any other situation. Y'all just doing
Triangle
it because
theory. Well, I'll just say that I don't believe in triangle theory. That's been disproven in boxing many,
it's not about a triangle theory. It's about the thought of why do you want Claressa to fight somebody coming off of a loss? Y'all don't want any other fighter to do that. It's not about a triangle theory.
Well, I think it all depends on the style. Styles make fights, not names.
No, it don't depend on no style. If Tank Davis was fighting somebody off a loss, y'all would have a fit. If Shakur Stevenson was fighting somebody off a loss, y'all would have a fit.
No, it
when
depends on the
Shakur
person.
Stevenson was about to fight Joe Cordina, everybody was like, why he fighting Joe Cordina off a loss? The dude just lost. Why would he fight him next?
I actually backed that fight up. I already knew why they were having that fight. They're friends.
Okay, well then you the exception. I ain't talking to you then. I'm talking to the people that were using this logic that don't apply that same logic to other fights. Those are the people that I'm talking about. So the whole point that I'm trying to make is just like it's the same thing with Du Bois and Alicia Baumgartner. I think they should fight, but I don't think they should fight right now. It's women's boxing. Let them build the profile of the fight up so it can be a bigger fight. If they hurry up and fight these people right away, then what they gonna have left? Y'all get what I'm saying? Y'all gotta give the time for these fights to marinate, especially in women's boxing, because there's not that many fights like that can be made. So let them get another 2 or 3 fights in so they can get paid, they can build their profiles or whatever the case may be, and then let them make the fights. I don't think nobody's ducking nobody. Claressa Shields ain't ducking Shadeja Green. Ducking her for what? It doesn't even make any sense.
No, I understand your point. My only counter to that is we see upsets happen all the time that upsets the honey pot, as far as what we consider quality time or quantity time to marinate for a certain fight. Boxing does not care about our plans, much like life in a sense.
Yeah, I mean, I will say this with the women's boxing. I agree with 2 cents. Like right now with MVP, they are marinating a lot of fights, and you see with the roster of women that they got, they cornering out all the champions in women's boxing pretty much. You know what I mean?
Hold on, let me respond to Dondre because he's saying I'm not being objective. How am I not being objective? I said the same thing about Shakur and Gervonta Tank Davis. If Tank Davis had a 6 or 7 fight deal with Amazon, why would he fight Shakur with when Loma dropped out the fight and everybody's like, oh, he should fight Shakur? Why would he fight Shakur at the beginning of the 6 or 7 fight deal if this is the fight that everybody want to see? So I am being objective because it doesn't make sense. If Shakur is my biggest fight, why am I going to fight him at the beginning of my 6 or 7 fight deal? What does that leave me with? It doesn't make sense.
No,
so I'm being
Tank
very objective. I'm applying the same logic.
Tank is a little different though, because Tank, even if he fought Shakur at the beginning of that 6-fight deal, Tank is so popular. and they'd have found somebody else to fight because he's so popular and he's so hated. They're like, well,
no,
now
it's not. It's about them saying that's his biggest fight, though, Big Dre. Why would I fight my biggest fight right now? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense.
It depends on who's available for me to fight. That matters. I mean, just sometimes just being active isn't what matters. Sometimes who you fight is what matters, depending on how your career is moving. If every fight, all eyes are on you, then
I hear what you're saying. I hear everything y'all are saying, but I'm just telling you the logic that I'm applying, and
I agree
also
with
the
you,
logic
Two
that
Cents.
boxing applies because we never see big fights rushed. We never see big fights rushed. We got the Garcia Tank fight, but I feel like that was an anomaly. But other than that, you don't see big fights rushed like that. These fighters got what, 1, 2, maybe 3 big fights in their whole career.
Yeah, even if you look at like throughout the entire history of boxing, I agree with you too. So if you look at the entire history of boxing, I always say most of the time fighters only get like 3 or 4 times to really like step up their level of status. Like it's only like 3 or 4 fights that really matter in your whole career in a sense, because those are like the generational talents, and you know, like with Crawford, the only fights that really mattered was, you know, the Spence fight, the Canelo fight, you know, the Gamboa fight, but that's about it. You know, everything else pretty much just padded his resume. But you can say with every fighter, even, you know, Roy Jones Jr., he got 4 great wins. Everything else just padded his resume up. You know, Tarver.
But Crawford 2 biggest fights is his last fights he ever fought.
Yeah,
and then he retired.
But that wasn't up to him though. That wasn't on him. That was how boxing treated him.
No, it was definitely on him. How did boxing treat him? The man is 3 times undisputed.
That's
What I mean is that what I mean is that an individual of his caliber was, you got to come over here if you want to do these fights happen, knowing how I understand the argument that he should have just went over to PBC no matter what the deal was and make the fights happen instead of waiting on Bob Arum to hopefully work together with them. I understand that argument. Like he should have forced.
Well, you do know
the
he
hand
sued Bob Arum for not making the big fights. So it's Bob Arum fault he didn't get those big fights.
Yeah, just like Floyd, you know. But yeah, like Bob had been sued many times because they were like, why aren't you giving me these fights?
But that's all the point I had wanted to make about Claressa. Like, I get it, y'all don't like her or whatever, but we got to still be objective and realistic. You get what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like y'all kind of not doing
it. Ain't that nobody like her, sis. It's just like she's a part of that.
Because y'all want her to lose weight and go down. Y'all don't tell no other champions to go down.
Got a fucked up demeanor to
like, we know how they move
Listen,
over
that's
this.
fine. Well, I'm not talking about her personality though. I'm talking about the business and the boxing.
I talk about her boxing. I don't get into all the personal stuff with her, sis. Like, far as all the extra stuff with papoose and all of that, I don't get it. I talk about her strictly boxing. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the boxing, far as her, she's a part of that crew of them guys over there. You know what I'm saying? That I gotta take context to that. So you know what I'm saying? That she be moving along with them guys over there. I don't think she ducking Shadeja Green by any means, because I believe she beat Shadeja Green 100%. But it's different to see her move away and want to fight these ladies that's at lower weight classes. And then when everybody's sitting there like, yo,
do y'all want to fight people at lower weight classes or not?
Well, I knew she was going to fight Lauren Price. I called that. I knew that was happening.
Goddamn fight nobody called him for. Let's keep it funky and sweaty socks here. Come on, that's not a
Last week they was just telling her to lose 50 pounds so she can go fight at 126.
I don't.
Now they want to complain
That's
about
crazy.
somebody at a smaller weight.
That's crazy.
I don't think she has the desire to move down and fight these girls like that. So that's why I'm saying she need to just stay around where she at and fight the girls that's there. You know what I mean? Like, don't even worry about them ladies that's at 147. Let them ladies do their thing where they at. And you focus on the rest of the ladies that's out there around 168, 175. That should be the focus.
But the thing about it, it's not a lot of girls.
It's only like 13 of them, man.
Right. It's
I
not a lot
mean,
of girls
that's
out there waiting.
the thing. Like, that's why I said I don't know what she can do. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't. Now the thing is, she hasn't shown us that she's willing to move down to like 160 and everything. though. That's my thing. She hasn't shown
Ain't she gonna
us
fight
that
Lauren
she's
Price at
willing to do that.
160?
163.
She about to fight Lauren Price at 160. Oh, 160. Listen,
Yeah,
well, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all what Terrence Crawford fans tell me. She can do whatever she wants.
Man, fuck that. We
Hey, that's we want to see it. I want to see her move down to 160 and fight. And if that's what she says she gonna do, we want to see it. But I just don't see it.
And you know what we need to talk about too? Another thing people don't like to discuss, or at least my 2 cents. This is my boxing philosophy. I think fighters be in different stages of their careers, right? You got the stage where they're coming up, they looking for all the smoke. You got the stage where they're going for accolades, they want belts, they want to unify. And then you got the stage to where they've done all of that, they got the recognition, they got the accolades. Now they're at the stage to where they basically just selling their name and putting on fights to be able to make money, right? Mm-hmm. And I think that's when fighters get to that quote unquote, you can do whatever you want phase. And I don't think people acknowledge that phase, right? Like KO was in here earlier, he was like, no, you still got to do this and fight the best. And I get that, but this is boxing, right? Like, let's take Earl Spence, for example. I don't expect for Earl Spence to come back and try to be unified. But him coming back, making fights, I'll go to his fights, I'll see him fight because he's already past all that, in my opinion. He's at the point now to where he's fighting for entertainment purposes. Or so that's what I think. I don't know what Earl thinks, but I'm just saying it, right?
No, I agree with you on that part. I also think that like the other side of that, it also depends on your career. Like you're in a position, like let's say like a Paul Williams or Landy Lara or, you know, guys of that nature where you never really got a big fight. So you just stay active fighting whoever, waiting for that one big shot.
Journeymen. Those are journeymen, and that's another thing.
I wouldn't call Laura a journeyman.
Well, not Laura. No, Laura's a champion.
No, I'm just saying, like, but I'm just saying, like, guys like that, like, he's still active looking for big fight. There's still guys like that, you know, like like Estrada. There's still guys, Ioka, guys who, like, they're still, but in the sense, like, they still feel as though there's still big money.
It depends, right? Of course, everybody is not going to reach that pinnacle, right?
Well, yeah, I agree with you to a degree that a fighter has a right to a certain point to pick and choose, but not like I agree like an over exaggeration of it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like Canelo's blatant with it. You know what I'm saying?
But he had the belts though. That was my issue with Canelo doing that. Like if you're gonna do that, Canelo, drop the belts because you're not giving anybody else an opportunity to be a champion while you just running around doing what you want to do.
Yeah, like he literally held a whole division hostage and try to hold another division, try to hold light heavyweight hostage at the same time. But good thing Bivol, I hate myself that I didn't put money on that Bivol fight because I thought they were going to rob Bivol.
I picked Bivol. Yeah, confidence.
I was so worried they were going to rob him, though. I was so worried that they were going to rob him.
We got to worry about that with any opponent that get in there with Canelo P on it because, you know, he already had 3 or 4 rounds. You know what I mean? So you know what I'm saying?
Man, the way that Bivol card was, they start scoring to around 6.
That's right, for real. They was trying to do Bivol dirty.
Like the way I saw the way that scorecard happened, I'm like, this is a 10-2 fight. This should be 10 rounds to 2.
Fight. And then I was like, hold up, Canelo getting his ass whooped.
Then that shows them niggas said 115, 112. Hold on, Stevie Wonder, Ray Charles. What's going on?
God damn, Blind Fury, all that shit. I was like, what the hell?
All right, y'all, I'm about to hop back in the chat.
All right, 2 cents. Made me drop my damn Henny in my goddamn blunt. I said, I know I ain't that fucked up. I ain't Debo in both of my damn eyes. I seen motherfucker Bivol step to the AM on his motherfucking ass. You know what I'm saying?
Look at this motherfucker right here. Look at this motherfucker. I'm still emotional.
Canelo, Cam J, stop capping. Y'all just keep cutting off.
Right here. Cam J, stop capping. Y'all just keep. Cam J, stop capping. You just keep cutting me off, and I get muted. Let it be a straight up debate, or stop saying Haney fans are ducking, or y'all cooking us. Gotta let us debate and stop be scared.
Hey Hacker, you know you my guy, but I gotta troll your ass. Your new name is Captain Hackaroo, goddamn. You took that like Captain Kangaroo. That's Captain Hackaroo.
Gotta let us
right?
debate.
That's my man,
Or
but I
stop.
got to give
Be
you one. I
scared.
got to give you one.
Like what? Like, come on, bro. You can't
Cam,
make
I
this
got a
shit
question to
up.
ask you,
Bro,
Cam.
he's too emotional, bro. It's just too emotional. I don't even have nothing to say to this. Sheldon Moore, what's good, my brother?
What's up, man? You know, I'm gonna give you niggas a new name, man. You niggas is the dream crushers, man. Y'all just crush that nigga dreams. He's trying to have y'all just fuck over the nigga, man. Why y'all do the nigga like that, man?
Because when you come up on the panel, it's all smoke. You give smoke to us, we give smoke back. Stop, nah, man. It's all 100 out here.
Y'all niggas is the dream crushers, man. Just crush that nigga dreams.
Hey, Sheldon Moore, he said, gotta let us debate. Or
I mean, we can have a conversation about this shit and move on, but I am not invested in that nigga pockets like that. Not me. I can't do it like that. Now let me ask you this, Cam. What you think about Mason getting this homecoming fight in Cleveland on the 4th, my nigga?
Yeah, I love it, bro. I can't wait, bro. We in a building for that, man. I can't fucking wait, bro. I can't wait. I've been, everybody know I've been asking for this on the channel for months, even before.
A minute now,
I've
minute
now,
Cam.
I've been asking for this, man, and I'm just happy that we definitely, you know what I'm saying, getting this for sure, man. I'm happy for sure, man. And I'm like,
and it can really be a good fight. I mean, it can either be a showcase.
I might be.
It can either be a showcase or a good fight because Joe Cordina ain't really that bad. Like he ain't that good, but he ain't that
Well, the
bad.
thing is, he had those allegations of juicing, which is why his power hasn't been what it used to be.
He going
So
to get
like,
good.
even I know that like Cordina isn't what he's supposed to be, but I guess maybe this is what he's supposed to be because he's not on the juice.
Hold on. Stop the presses real quick, Dad.
Oh shit.
For one, Cam J, I'm the A side. Y'all come with a fuck. I want to come at. If I want to come over there and cook, I cook y'all niggas when I come in the comments. So if I could cook y'all from the comments while y'all up on y'all little panel and y'all doing y'all little bullshit up there, it's already know what I'm gonna do if I get on the actual panel. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? And I cook you as it is here. You know what I'm saying? So what's the point? Like your target practice at this point. Like I'm getting bored with you. You know what I'm saying? Bring somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
Just bring somebody else.
Damn, you said you used to throw parties?
Yeah, out in Cincinnati. Yeah, out here in Cincinnati.
You know what's crazy? My cousin, she throws parties around the United States. And I asked her one time about, she did a couple at the Barclays Center in New York, in Brooklyn. And I asked her, I said, yo, how much that cost? She was like, well, for me, it's probably gonna be a little bit cheaper because it's a party, it's a reggae thing. She was like, but I was like, what about for boxes? She said, yo, that's gonna cost. She was like,
hell yeah,
boxes a whole
that's a whole different ball game. Like, as far as just throwing events, like people don't understand how much work it puts into throwing an event of your own. And that's one thing that we was talking about for us, Devin Haney Promotions. They have never thrown an event of their own. So they don't know what it is to take the risk and putting their own money up for an event. You know what I mean? They don't know how that feels. They've never done that shit. I mean, and that's
they
just
know what it is, bro. They just don't want to do it. They know what it is. Like, no, we're not doing that.
They want to be employees. You know what I'm saying? That's the case.
Exactly,
If y'all want to be employees and take checks, say that. Don't sit here and be fronting out to the world that y'all bosses and y'all not bosses. Like my boy Cash Crypto, another thing for Radio Hacker, by the way. Like Cash Crypto said, if I already told you when you came on the panel, like, bro, don't overtalk nobody. Don't overtalk me. Radio Hacker always does it all the time. You know what I mean? And that's why you get muted and shit. You know what I mean? Because you be so emotional into the whole fucking conversation where you getting your ass wet to where you getting emotional, you cussing and everything. Like we rarely hear Hacker cussing any debates. He been cussing the past week because he been emotional about Devin Haney in this process
What are we talking about here? What are we talking about?
Emotional. And like I said, I am the A side, so I do what the fuck I want to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't got to come over to them guys. Fuck them. You know what I mean? That's just the fact of the matter. I'm the A side. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, journalists come over to this channel, like media be on this channel, like, brother, it be shit going on over here. You feel me? Like, it be shit going
He's
on.
still going. He's still trying.
Like,
He's still in the chat trying. Jesus Christmas.
Yeah, he still be on that same old shit. Why are you so invested? Is Devin this nigga's cousin or something? Is that his brother or his cousin?
Bro, he's gonna defend Devin Haney at all costs, bro. Just like the rest of them guys, bro, and he gonna die with him every time.
Just like you, bitch.
Is it that serious, Cam? That's what I'm asking. Is it that serious?
It ain't like Devin Roy Jones or some shit.
Hey,
the video of them boys. This is them. These guys right here, man. This is Hacker, Radio Hacker, Radio Too Rich, Radio Flyer, all of them guys, the radio clan.
Yeah, with the young King Dev, I just feel like I have a responsibility to defend him as my brother. You know what I mean? Because I just know the propaganda is heavy.
Devin is all of us, man. He is all of us. Anything they can do to him, they can do to us. They do to.
That sounds like some cult shit. That's the most culty shit I've heard in a while, bro. That's the most culty ass shit I've heard. King Dead, yo, King Dead. He is us. We are him. I am.
What did the nigga say?
What the hell was that?
Don't drink the Kool-Aid.
What did the nigga say?
If they see it, how do they think about Bill? If that's how they see it. Is Bill God's for them then? Jesus Christ, man.
This motherfucker he trying to do a hypnosis ritual, motherfucker. Get the hell out of here, voodoo man. Get the hell out of here.
Nigga, don't you know that we can see you?
Yeah, exactly. Don't you know we can see you? Somebody go get homie. Don't play that so he can knock him upside his head.
Bro. I think.
Hey, yo, look at this. Look at this.
So whatever. What up, everybody in the chat, man, in the panel? What's up?
What's goody? What's goody?
Let me let y'all know what this shit really is all about. You got a fighter, right? And then you got fans of fighter. I got you. You got a fighter, right? You got your fighters, right? Your favorite fighter, right? But then you have a fan that are extremists. So what these fans are called pole dancers. So as soon as they get to the club, Hear me out. It's a new pole dancer, cuz. Yeah, this is the new thing for these niggas that be doing this shit. So with these that dude that just said what he said, called him King Devin, that nigga's a pole dancer. See what it is?
Yo, what's your name, bro? Every time I use pole dancer, I gotta shout you out, dog.
Blue Hustle Man.
Hey, Hustle, what you call him?
Blue, that's you?
He's a
Blue, you came up with that on your own, nigga.
Hey, hold on, what you call him?
I'm gonna have to shout you out every time I use pole dancer. These fanatics. That is comedy, Lord.
Let me give y'all some more content so y'all can break it down to these pole dancers. So what it is like this.
I thought I was crazy with the triple pullers. God damn, I like that pole.
Yeah. What these niggas do is when they favorite
this nigga Blue came out with the new term.
Hold on, let me get it off. When these
go ahead, Blue, go ahead. I'm listening, nigga.
When they favorite fighter get to the goddamn club, this is what these niggas do. They get to getting jelly. Oh, that's mine. They get up there and they perform for these niggas, right? And they go out, they go way out their way just to appease these niggas, and they don't do nothing for them. You see what I'm saying?
Not appease,
dancing, bro.
Yo,
these
strippers don't care about. These strippers don't love you, nigga.
That's probably the wrong name though, cuz at least the stripper get paid. These niggas don't even get paid.
Man, hey, look. Sometimes they do get paid. Come on now, you know that. You know what I'm saying? If they get spit on, they getting paid, bro. Listen to me. If they get spit on, they get paid. If they get
attention,
ignored, they get paid.
Attention is payment. Attention is payment.
Yes, bro. They be pole dancing. They do whatever they can to get the attention of that fighter when he hits the scene. You see what I'm saying? So they're extremists, bro.
Hey, Blue, I got one better. God damn it. Buckle y'all seatbelts. Y'all know I'm the wildest motherfucker on this bitch. Y'all ready for this one? Them motherfuckers ain't no pole dancers. They the motherfuckers that go to them glory holes. You hear me?
Yo.
Oh, see,
Oh,
no,
Yoda coming with it. I told you.
Hold on. Now check this out, y'all. Check this out. Y'all, what do strippers do when they got somebody that comes there and they big time, right? They start fighting over that individual.
That's the regular. They take it to the private room.
They be like, no, that's mine. I got him. I'm gonna get out there. I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? It's my turn. That's why I said the pole dance. They be doing handstands. They be hanging off the pole all kind of crazy ways and stuff.
Because I can understand some Tank fanatics. At least Tank nice. You know what I'm saying? At least we know Tank come with heat. Devin, I don't even understand. Like, I'm not saying there's nothing special about Devin, because Devin is special to a degree. But I'm like, there's nothing about Devin that just makes me say, oh my God, he is the second coming to boxing. Nothing about him.
Nah, he a professional duck artist, man.
Man, this man.
Yeah, he is.
Hey, Devin the Ductator.
Every so often, I rewatch the Loma fight to see what I was missing.
Hey, I call that nigga.
He said, "Hacker, go write that book in your journal, pussy."
Oh, that's diabolical right there. Yeah, gotta read that again. That need to read back. Go write that book in your journal. P-U-S-S-Y.
I smell pussy, man.
Read the pussies, man. The pussies throwing shit at us, man.
Yo, niggas crazy. Yo,
yeah, it's funny as fuck.
Oh man.
Ruthless out here, boy.
Hey, man.
Man, the type of people we get, yo, them cats be tripping, yo, for real, yo.
Emotional the other day.
Hey, look, I call Devin the Ductator.
Not the Ductator.
Yeah, Devin the Ductator.
I mean, I'm like, he ducked off.
He losing it, yo. He losing it.
Bill
got his soldiers out here. You should taking hell.
A man like me, well, Trezvon ass motherfucker. Need a man with this.
Crashing out.
In my opinion, I think Abdullah Mason, back to box. I think Abdullah Mason stops Cordina.
Absolutely. Yeah, man, Abdullah gonna get crazy with it July 4th.
We talk my man, he back home. Are you serious? Come on now. He finna put on a show. This crowd finna go crazy. I wonder who finna go in his entrance. He might have the whole marching band do it. Gonna be stupid. This I don't think it goes 7 rounds.
We gonna be, man. Ohio about.
I don't think it goes 7 rounds.
Like the whole state about to be deep up here, and it's so crazy because I literally talked about this. I was like, man, I've been pushing for it myself. Me, my brother, Ohio Runs Boxing. You know what I'm saying? My Bean, Ring Wall Boxing Podcast, we all been pushing for, Abdullah let his first title defense be in Cleveland. You know what I mean? Like, he definitely deserved that. And that's what Top Rank doing, man. They definitely giving him that, man. So I'm loving it, bro. And I can't wait. I'm going to end up probably being up there that Thursday. I'll probably get up there that Thursday for the final press conference and be up there until Sunday. You know what I mean? So we are for that shit.
Hey, Cat, I got a couple guests over. I thought I was on a live, and he even heard y'all talked about Abdullah. He said Abdullah Mason, the truth. Yeah, hell fucking yeah. Abdullah Davis ringing bells. He's getting attention, and I'm telling you, wait till I do what they so y'all can hear what they saying on the streets. I'm gonna do one of that. You don't want to fuck with him. Him
he ain't doing all this yapping out here talking and shit. You know what I'm saying? He going in the ring and he handling business, man. He handling the business behind the scenes, how it's supposed to be done, and he handling the ring in the ring. Handling the business.
I ain't gonna cap. I ain't gonna cap to you boys. I ain't jump on I ain't on no bandwagon or nothing, but I ain't believing Abdullah until the championship fight he just had. I ain't believing him until then. But now I believe in him.
I feel you, Daz. He nice, man. I give y'all advanced forecast for July the 4th. It's gonna be the sky's gonna be bright because it's fireworks, but it's gonna be very cloudy for Cordina. Listen, I'm gonna get straight to it. He whooping Cordina ass. And I'm gonna just get straight to the point. I'm not gonna try to be politically correct about
Facts.
it.
Yeah, that's what I said too, bro.
Getting him out of there in 5. He out of there in 5. No later than 5. He getting him out of there. Who's next? Who want that smoke next? That's all I'm worrying about. Because I know what he gonna do to him. Yeah, I'm talking big on him, and he gonna back it up. He gonna back it the fuck up. Yeah. Who want it next?
Yeah, I want to see him in more time.
Y'all want to know a fight that it will be interesting, in my personal opinion, because it just got announced is Shockey and Ford, right?
Yeah, Shockey and Ford.
May 31st.
Yeah, but check this out. What did Shakur say? You beat my little bro. It is what it is, right? I think that fight might happen, bro, because I got confidence in Ford, but at the same token, it is what it is.
So he's saying if he beat O'Shaquie, so Shockey wins, he'll move up and fight Shakur at 135 or at 140.
Well, I don't know where they gonna negotiate that, but he said beat Raymond first, and then he'll fight
my
him.
little bro. How many fucking brothers this man
If you're gonna do that, then stand on business.
Listen. I understand what y'all saying, but listen. All these boxers do this kind of shit, man. But at least Raymond's finally getting his chance to fight the man. For 2 years, he's been trying to get at Shockey, and he finally committed to the fight. You see,
I was more excited to Kakasi when he was going to fight Kakase. I was more excited for that fight. I'm a fan of Anthony Kakasi. And I thought the Kakasi versus Ford was going to be a banger because they both.
Another thing people ain't talking about too, though. Hey, Shell, you're right. That boy Abdullah Mason going after Shakur too. By the way, just to add a little context with Abdullah, he's going after Shakur too as well. He ain't the only person. Shockey Foster ain't the only one. The man Abdullah wants some smoke with Shakur Stevenson.
You said Abdullah Mason?
Yes.
Yeah, but see, Abdullah Mason did say that, right? But
has Shakur even mentioned Abdullah's name at all?
Shakur was asked if he would fight him, and he answered instantly, hell yeah.
Has Shakur even mentioned Abdullah Mason's name at all?
No.
There you go. There you go. That should tell you all you need to know. He ain't fighting that motherfucker until he absolutely has to. He is not trying to fight that man unless he absolutely has to.
I agree with you 1,000%. Because if he
says, because Shakur says everybody named Ryan, Tank, Devin, Lopez. You said everybody name except the dude who's in the division. You say you can still move around it. So how come you ain't saying Mason name?
No, bro, you wrong, bro. He did say that. He was actually fighting. He said it immediately, yes.
Immediately,
he
yes.
Said he wants, yes, he said he wants to fight. That's where you're wrong, fam. But I ain't trying to like point you out or anything like that.
No, you're fine. Correct me, please. I hate being wrong.
No, you good. Now I'm wrong sometimes too. So it is what it is. It's part of the game. You know what I'm saying? Because things are always subject to change. You dig?
Yes.
Check this out. He said that he wants the lineal belt, and he said he wants the lineal belt, right? So that's why he wants to go down there and fight Raymond Moritella for his third lineal belt. And then he said he wants to fight Abdullah Mason. So
I got you. I would rather see Mason and Moritaya unified first. But hey, if Shakur gonna come down and get smoked with either one of them, then I'm fine with that too.
Who are you gonna fight with a belt at 140 right now? They don't want to fight that nigga. Africa said he don't want to fight him, bro. You know what I mean?
I'm surprised Africa's still trying to make 140. He should be trying to move up.
147, exactly. Because
he 147.
He looking like Skeletor. On the goddamn scale.
What he needs to do is go up to 147 and call out Devin.
That nigga need a
Because he
sandwich.
ain't gonna fight Gary Antoine Russell at 135.
Gary will run him out the fucking ring. He ain't gonna fight. He ain't gonna fight Hirioka. Hirioka out jab him and out muscle him because he bigger and stronger than him too. He ain't gonna fight Puello. Puello too much activity and he's smart. You know what I'm saying? And then you got Adam Azim. Huh? Then you got Adam Azim. He probably they try to make him fight Dalton, but Dalton got Puello. Unless he's gonna try and fight Matthias, but hopefully maybe he sees him as food or whatever the fuck. But I don't believe in Richardson Hitchison. I never believed in him, even back on PBC, because the only thing he has is a jab. That's it.
That motherfucker,
Yeah.
What's up,
I mean,
Ash?
he got a little one too. Come on, bro. Don't discredit him.
Ask
Like,
his
he got a
corner
little
with my
something.
sister. What's good? Make sure y'all subscribe to Ask His Corner as well too. You said belts don't matter. Fight Tito at 140. Whoa.
Tito Mercado represent Tito Mercado. No one's trying to. No one's everybody. Don't nobody want to fight Tito Mercado. He rolled up on Keyshawn. He rolled up on a couple. He rolled up on Frank Martin. He rolled up on a couple dudes talking about when we gonna fight. And I'm like, I love it, Tito. Run up on these niggas.
Tito been on coleslaw helmet for a minute.
He want the smoke. Ain't nobody trying to fight him though.
Yeah. Yeah. I like Tito, man. I like Tito Mercado, man. I like it.
Crazy. All right, fellas. I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down, fellas, man. Salute to y'all, man.
Represent.
All the time.
You already know that. Salute to my family, man. Salute to y'all. Get ready to close this thing out here. I mean, crazy, man. Crazy show, man. Salute to everybody, man. Salute to, you know what I'm saying, 2 Cents, Mr. Altruistic, Big Dog Willie, Curtis Robinson, Trey Skills, you know what I mean? Everybody that supported the channel through Super Chat and Cash App, especially my boy Mr. Altruistic. He sponsored the show 100% today. You know what I mean? He put the bounty on that boy radio hacker, put it on his head. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? That's why he ended up getting clipped from the panel. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So great conversation. Salute to my brother Knockout Boxing 86 TV coming on here cooking today. Crazy. You know what I'm saying? We done had my boy Matt from Bunch Boxing yesterday. Then we done had Knockout today. Like, shit been lit, man. It's been crazy on these morning, afternoon shows, man, for sure, man. So definitely, man. Salute to everyone, man. We'll be back live tomorrow at 6 p.m. tomorrow. No morning show tomorrow. 6 p.m. We'll be back live at 6 p.m. So I got some things I got to do in the morning and afternoon tomorrow, but back live tomorrow. Sorry, but not sorry. Boxing Talk Wednesdays tomorrow, man. 6 p.m., man, for the show. I'm going to see if I can get my boy Tay Jones to come up here so we can talk about this Wilder fight, man. See if I can get him on. I got to hit his line, man, today, man. So definitely, man, salute to everyone, man. Enjoy the rest of y'all afternoon. Love y'all, man. Appreciate all the support, man. For sure. Y'all watch this on the playback, man. So y'all hit the like button, hit the hype button, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed, man. Most definitely, man. We active, man. And we back live with it 6 p.m. Eastern time on Wednesday. And we lit with it, man. We active, man. So I got to get some of these videos and shit together from these shows, man. I've been lacking, but we get it cracking, though. Y'all already know, man. 6 p.m. Eastern time Wednesday, man. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all already know the vibes, man. This was another banger. KMJ Network. Sorry, but not sorry. Boxing Talk. We out of here, you heard?
All my life I had to be patient. Like Meek Millie, I was dream chasing. Finger to the law when I see haters. Oh, the feeling when you tell your niggas we made it. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. It's showtime like the to be patient. Like Meek Millie, I was dream chasing. Finger to the law when I see haters. Oh, the feeling when you tell your niggas we made it. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Rest in peace, the Nippy was the street savior. Got my credit right now, I need acres. Gotta turn your dirty money into clean paper. Trying to own a franchise without a key player. I go through hoes like I weave laces. Tree blazers, let they mama noodles be flavored. Meat takers that be acting like the D sacred. You bust in, you would think they on their knees praying. Then I slide like a screensaver. When I'm done, make some scrambled eggs, cheese bacon. Then it's on to the next, I ain't a speed dater. Little bitch ain't gon' hear from me till weeks later. I don't see no things changing. Kids still dodging bullets like they seen Matrix. These young niggas really need saving, but OGs won't teach them that the street's dangerous. All my life I had to be patient. Like Meek Millie, I was dream chasing. Finger to the law when I see haters. Oh, the feeling when you tell your niggas we made it. Ooh, baby.
It's live. It's